You lost control. Let's say that. And now two people are blind. Forever. Unless you get, like a fix for that. So what's that fix gonna be, buckaroos?
Oh, I was gonna use Sinistet.
Oh goodness, that just sounds scary.
Is that one we talked about last time?
Yes.
Yeah, it allows them to see regardless.
By hearing or touch, what was it?
By feeling light.
Well, you're gonna lose your tactile sense, Torvis, but on the plus side, if what these people say is true, you're gonna be able to see again.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use it on both that and a woofer.
I can't imagine that works all too well considering a dog is covered in fur, but sure.
They can feel.
No. Hey, Bella. How much of a wolf is covered in fur? And does the fur have a nerve?
So you're saying like the fur is gonna cast shadows over the light that interferes with the skin?
Nah, I'm not gonna be like that. I was saying, if I were that kind of person, that would distinctly be a problem that you would have to address and shave your
Also,
dog.
it doesn't say you lose the other sense.
Weird. Additionally, the dog technically has a snoot,
They do have a good snoot.
and I'm pretty sure that snoot's
Yeah,
pretty
your
sensitive.
senses continue to work normally as well, unless they are impaired for a different reason.
The dog sees with his nose now. The nose knows.
We can do hearing or feeling. So they could see with sound. We could give echolocation. No. No, you want your dog to echolocate? You want a dolphin dog?
It's not the same.
Woof!
Boom, boom, boom.
That's not how that works, you dingies.
But yeah, so I was going to use 2 points to do that. It lasts for an hour and a half.
Plus for an hour and a half.
10 minutes per level. So technically an hour and 40 minutes.
Well, you heard it, Torvis. It's either this or walking around like a dingus, tripping over everything.
Yeah, just do it. I need my eye.
And we better heal ourselves to make sure we're all in the best shape we can be. There's where we are on the map.
Always
So,
put your paws on Claire.
yeah, so I'm going to heal myself a little bit. And Bella, you should probably do that too.
Alright, gonna...
Because please don't go into this battle.
With 34 health? Yeah,
Yes.
probably not. So I'm just gonna...
Because we both got a little burned right there.
Honestly, I don't know how many charges on my wand of cure light wounds I have.
That's why I write it down.
Yet, I was given the wand secondhand, so I didn't know how much was on there to begin with. So, I'm just gonna say I have like, I don't know, 20, just or 30.
I'm using 5 of my charges.
Say it's being used 20 times. We'll say.
Okay, so 25 on me.
I mean,
I better mark that down. 21 charges on that wand.
Who the hell is Lucky Growl?
Yeah.
And I'll just use 3 more.
I think that's one of the dudes you burnt down.
I need someone to heal.
20.
I'll use 5 charges to my cure light wounds on myself, and then 5 on Chlor.
And I'm transferring 2 points of healing to Claire from leftover from my healing.
Okay, so how
be
much healing
5.
is that, Bella?
5d8 since I'm using 5 charges.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
And plus 5, so okay.
So 33.
Woo! 25 additional points.
Oh, 25 over? Or 25 added?
No, 25 added to my 34.
Wait, what are you using?
89.
Cure Light Wounds wand.
You do know that wand is at caster level 1.
Yeah, that's why I said plus 1.
Yeah, and I cast it
It's
5
plus
times.
1 for each charge.
Yes. And Bella cast it 5 times, so that's an extra 5.
Yep.
I'm at 59.
Well, ain't that something, Bella?
Oh, and Toolkit's gonna get some healing because I do not want my fox boy to explode
Baby!
on me. He needs to live.
Rub your paws on him.
After all this is over, I should actually get my own healing stick.
Why do you not have healing sticks? We spent time buying all this stuff.
You know, it's weird. I guess I just for some reason never came up.
Because to be fair, according to Raw, you shouldn't be able to do this easily. Like, a lot of people like to joke about the stick, but that only works if your party knows how to use them. Which would mean that your druid would be like, oh god, I'm so tired of casting this healing spell all the time. Because they're the only one in the party who can do this without making any rolls, technically.
Carrying a bundle of wands.
I call
'Cause
this-
you plebs can't fucking use them.
I call this my faggot, because I have to use it to heal all these gosh darn idiots. Just a bundle
That
of sticks.
sounds like something Nodo would call it.
It's like he finds
would
out
do
it's
that.
called like a faggot is also a bundle of sticks, or a fag, or whatever. And he's like, man, to be fair,
So where do I write down how many? Oh, wait, it's on the page. Okay. For him, PowerPoints are red, right?
Yeah, they're the red bar. There's
Okay.
Coca-Cola bar.
Then additionally, I'm just gonna smash my Amulet of Tears, all 3 charges, to give myself 24 temporary hit points.
What swan are you using?
Amulet of Tears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 charges, and if I smash them
Bella.
all, like 24 hit points. Well,
Big Bella.
temporary. And those go last, right? Or did I go first?
They go
Go
first, I
first.
think.
Yep.
I go first.
10 hit points are a shield of sorts.
Okay. Heck yeah.
So you can actually get in the way if you're trying to make sure you have hit points to heal when everyone is like, let's get an AoE heal going. You know what's... I've noticed that there aren't... Don't know what it is. Haven't run into 10 hit points in 2E all that much yet. To be fair, I don't run into it very often to begin with. Because whoever casts False Life... I think Vampiric Touch technically gives you 10 hit points. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna wait till we know we're going in to smack that amulet, because it lasts 10 minutes, sure, but I mean maybe someone wants to cast a thing that lasts 10 minutes. Who knows?
It will take you a while. Anyway, you've taken care of some necessary preparations. What do you do
Like
next?
not being dead.
There is another exit from this hallway. That's not the one that you're looking at.
So do you guys want to go in here or go for the Mega Man doors?
Uh,
I don't know what a Mega Man is, but
yeah,
we
the
should get this.
double doors.
Yeah, the double doubles. Sure, that's what I'm calling them now.
I wonder if this is a print mistake or something.
Yeah, because that looks so much like a boss battle door.
double door. There are no other areas in this entire dungeon that feature double doors. Anyway,
Are these doors particularly special looking?
no. Anyway, you open the first set of double doors.
Well, I'm gonna let Talon lead.
Can we hear anything going on in there, or can I sense any magic behind the doors?
Nope. And nope.
I'm open the doors.
You find a perfectly smooth wall. That doesn't quite
Tough.
match the environment. Because it actually has like these corners where it meets the wall.
Odd.
Yep.
What's it made of?
Stone.
You're not a dwarf. You don't know every
The
rock
local,
that's ever been made.
the local material, let's just say that.
Ah, so basaltic. I'm a poke at it with my holy rapier.
Is there anything particularly, like, not just this is a rock? Aside from, like, it's obviously, like, a block that was put here.
Well, a block that was put here would, not be connected to the wall.
Okay, I thought you said that it was...
No, where
Yeah,
it
it's just a smooth wall
where
with
it
corners.
where it meets the wall, it has corners, whereas everything else around here has like smooth curvatures where corners should be.
Okay.
Inner corners, outer corners.
Very strange to have two sets of doors for this.
Incredibly.
So I know that they're right corners if they're 90 degrees. Less than 90 degrees are acute. Bigger are blunt. What the hell is something that's bigger than a 180-degree corner? Like when it turns
No,
in on
bigger is
itself?
obtuse.
Bigger is obtuse.
Well, fuck it. But what's if it's 180 degree or more? Because then it turns into an inner corner. Anyway.
I think it's just obtuse.
Then it's a reflex angle.
Yeah.
I think anything larger than 90 degrees is obtuse.
Anything over 180 is reflex. I just looked it up.
Okay.
And then once you hit 180, it's a line.
So, any ideas about what to do with this strange
bro.
room that doesn't have a thing in it?
I'm poking the wall with my magic holy rapier.
That sure is a wall. Your rapier
I got
flexes
nothing.
against it.
Yeah.
Guys, I got nothing.
You taste any magic from there, Craig?
I'm seeing if I can like talk to the stone or something.
Don't
Romancing the stone.
Don't think there's a spell for that.
He just walks up to it, just like kind of licks the wall. Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
rock.
As far as
Man,
I
if
can
you
tell,
were
it's a
if you were
stone.
Thor, you would know what this is because you'd be a dwarf.
Stone tell, you gain the ability to speak with stones.
Wait, that's actually a thing.
Well,
Yeah.
this is neat.
That's ridiculous.
Ow.
What's to be fair?
Which relate to you, who or what has touched them, as well as revealing what is covered or concealed behind or under them.
Oh, let me just give a little look. See. Don't know why this page takes so long to load, but there you go. There we go.
See, it takes 10 minutes. It's a good thing I
It's
didn't do
a
the
6-level slot you're throwing out there, Buckaroo. You get in the middle of
Oh, I'm not saying I'm using it. I'm just
It's
saying
just a thing
it
that
is a spell.
Okay. You may commune with stonework.
So I guess want to go check out what's behind the special doors then?
Sure. Do we have the key?
I mean, yeah.
Who has the key?
What key?
Probably Craig.
We had that one thing we killed that mummy for.
No, that was just a piece of paper that told you a
That was-
password.
Wow.
It did not come with a key to this fancy door that might require a key. There's an indentation. It doesn't open when you want it to.
Can anyone tell who has the password so we can try to get in?
Carry all the papers.
Well, there was a handout, so you probably got that paper somewhere.
And I think we gave it to Craig because they're, in the back lines, or we gave it to Toolkit because they're in the back lines.
Again, Zyla carries all the papers.
Yeah, the cat does carry a notebook.
All right.
I'm gonna look through my scrapbook and find that key, the password.
Nothing a good bit of twine can't fix. Keeping papers together.
I have a notebook.
I'm not much the writing sort.
Okay, so I'm gonna go check the handouts and find it.
Torvus rambles about one time trying to bake pies but could never remember the recipes and kept forgetting to write them down.
Oh, he's just stupid. Huh? Baby T. Claire.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
I will do what I want, Claire.
And I think we already missed the problem because it says if you would avoid their blinding wrath.
Oh no! This problem could have been prevented entirely. Who knew?
Well, maybe if I say it, the door will open up for me.
If only you were proper adventurers who had a
Do we
diverse
want
cast of
to-
characters.
Hey,
Do
we are
want
diverse.
to open the door before, like, prepping spells and shit.
Also,
Got any spells to prep? He says, turning to the one person who casts spells.
I would give you way more shit if remove blindness deafness was also on the summoner list. But it's not.
That would make me laugh.
That'd be the greatest irony.
Oh my god, our best option would be to resurrect her right here.
You could just use the fucking spell to get rid of it. You dingy.
Right. Let's go.
So,
Why the added steps?
so any spells, Mr. Krieg?
What kind of
Well.
half-assed adventures are you people?
The A squad.
Definitely.
Get my temporary hit points.
Now here's the thing:
Yeah.
do we know the guys behind here? Because if I,
I mean,
cast
I'd
a spell,
assume.
this is my last 6th level spell.
Well, I'll just be me. I'll open the door. If I get hit by something, you'll know he's
No,
behind
because
there.
I have a couple spells to cast before actually going in. Like become big.
And beginning.
In case you require a little repeat of what the store looks like, Clash, shut up. Here we go. The walls are carved. Here. No, no, that's not relevant to this. Nope, don't care about. Okay, here. Nope. To the west, the hall ends in an immense bronze double door that bears a huge mirror-like silver inlay of the ubiquitous seven-pointed star. This set of doors has no obvious hinges, handles, or locks, save for a tiny star-shaped indentation at the center of the larger mirrored star.
Doesn't one of us have one of these star things, like, on us? Did we pick one up somewhere?
I don't know if this one will be smaller, but seems like a detail worth mentioning, but well, maybe you do. I don't know if you did.
I remember picking up something like a necklace, but I don't think it was the same thing.
Well, Krieg, it's up to you. I have no idea what's on the other side of that door.
Okay, well, if y'all want to get in behind the alcove there, or like in that little space beside the door,
This way.
or maybe, or well, I was talking more, yeah, right there.
Ooh.
Where's that
Like where
shining
the
child?
because if I open this door up and a blast of really badness comes through,
Wait, what the hell is this guy doing here? A tyrant troll. Why is he in that room? Who is he?
His name is Jack.
Yeah, but I don't recall seeing anything about this guy, and he's just there in the room now on the GM layer.
I'm gonna make an elaborate background for him.
Why is his name fucking Durek? Why is his name almost Derek?
That's old school version of Jack.
This guy's on the wrong. Oh yeah, that's why. It's because he's on the wrong fucking. Okay, well, moving on. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking moment. No, that's yeah. Okay. Well, so you want to open the door?
okay, before speaking the password on the paper, which was what? I mean, don't say it out loud, but
Talon just. Well, wait. We have a network. He's gonna think it to you.
okay, and it is.
It is the name of the guy who built this place. I'm opening it back up. Theo Sanxi.
Okay, whatever he said.
I'll technically consider that an incorrect pronunciation.
There's
no K in there.
Shengshi.
There's.
It's an X.
God
Which
damn it!
could
It's
be G
out.
or
Yes, listen. My brain just for some reason folded things inward, and added a K where there was none.
It happens.
If anyone ever tells you that your senses are trustworthy, you tell them fuck you. The only thing you should trust is a computer. Because unlike your brain, they aren't interpreting stuff; they're just doing.
Not yet.
This is why robots can detect ghosts and you can't, because ghosts can fool your senses, but they can't fool a robot.
You know, there's so much you just said that I don't know how to react to.
It's science, baby. You say the password abracadabra. What next?
First, I'm going to. Well, do the doors open?
No,
On the
it's not an open sesame situation. It seems.
Hmm.
God damn it.
Well, good thing we waited.
I pick up my crowbar. You want me to try again?
No. Torvis is really just saying the no.
what are these doors made of?
Bronze.
Bronze. So they could be destroyed, I think. Wait, bronze is tough.
If you hit them
Bronze is
hard
weaker
enough.
than steel.
Oh, wait.
Well, that means there's got to be a key somewhere, so we shouldn't bust our way in.
I watch that and pull up my adamantine sword. We could bust in.
Yeah, but by the time we cut through, they'll just be staring there shooting disintegrate or whatever at us.
It'll just be two clean slices. One corner to corner, one corner to corner. Bam. Crisscross. In and out.
Okay.
Or
Torv's
in.
looking at the cat. Look at Ezra.
I need to look something up about adamantine now that you mention it. Because this door is funky. It's a big magic door. What do you think? It's going to be funky.
But dummy Ezra, there has to be a key somewhere.
Yeah, true. I'm just throwing up big brained energy. Let's go around then.
Around where?
Well, there was a way back this
Yeah,
way.
but you didn't go east. There's a door
there's a
east
path
you
over
haven't
here.
gone through.
So here, there's two doors. Or at least rubble
Yeah.
surrounding a door. Oh, and an opening.
And they were like, nope. And noped out.
So I'm gonna open this door.
You don't. Okay.
That door's already open.
I'm gonna step through the door.
How
Yeah.
delightful. Anything I need to
What are you
know
guys
about this
doing?
place?
I'm gonna sneak this way.
This strange empty room has been smoothed over more than everything else. Everything is a gentle arc around here. Ooh.
Okay, so if it's really, really smooth, like, is it smooth enough I can slide on it?
Probably. There's also the fact that
Okay.
there's a bunch of scorch marks on the walls.
Okay, that makes me
Seems like a
trust
bad
this room
place.
less.
Don't forget that little parrot or parakeet that says yeehaw and a little cowboy hat. Trust him.
Yeah, it's only an explosion. I'm gonna walk through it.
Wow.
Bella, can you move up a little bit so I can see better? Because I can't. I don't have lighting for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk right here.
Then I'll
Handsome.
go back to where I was because I didn't actually move forward.
As are just kind of tumbling through the burgie. How very unpleasant. Well, kitty cat, there you're standing. I don't think you can see anything because you don't have light source.
I have low light vision.
That doesn't
it pitch
provide
black in here?
light. You're underground, and there are no.
figured they'd
Oh
have
no!
light
Wait, excuse me.
somewhere.
I forgot. I don't know why this map does this, but technically speaking, there is global illumination here. It mentioned that there are like light sources all over the place, so I don't get that daylight mode.
Yeah, I was wondering why it would be pitch black.
I thought they would have set it to that, but I guess the people who made this are fucking stupid and keep making weird mistakes.
Ah, that's so much nicer. I can see.
Anyway, you can see
Man.
the.
Claire, do you know how hard it is to not be able to see?
By the way, you talked about sliding. This does not go vertically. It's just that everything has been smoothed.
No, I would like just slide across the ground a little bit.
Yeah, on your socks, like on a.
Yeah, like just
Okay.
jump forward and just slide for a few feet.
Cool. How
How
does
was a kid?
how does that make you feel, Torvis?
Gross.
Just-
Cats in socks.
Cats and
Yeah.
you know, as a mother against cat boys.
How do you feel about a fox in socks?
He does have
Less angry.
socks on. So I don't see anything in here yet.
Nope. Nothing seems to happen so far.
I'm gonna keep walking.
You find a
Oh.
set of double doors.
What is with this place and double doors?
What if this is the one you speak the password at?
I'm just gonna say the password to it.
Abracadabra.
Precisely.
The door listens carefully to it.
I just want to make sure. Okay, guys, you guys gonna get closer? Noticing everyone's not here.
Yeah, last time we were close to a door, bad things happened.
No, last time I was close to a door, bad things happened.
The
Well-
wolf got affected.
So what icon did they even give? Oh my god. You know, for all the shit that I've given this module so far, at the very least, Roll20 used one of the good bits of cards of art for his token, instead of the one where his eyes are like, it looks so dumb.
I'm gonna open the door.
K-Cat opens up the double door and is greeted with a massive hallway, or just a massive
Guys.
hall.
It's big.
By the way, I need to put down a vision token so you can know what the hell's up, because this is kind of interesting. Hey, I'll just put Ezra over here.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking at.
Oh.
It's big.
Huh.
It's high. If a wizard wanted to, he could fly. This is 2 scale. So this place is apparently like 40, 50 feet tall. Oof. Look at those columns. Look at those columns. Also,
Very.
Ezra, far ahead of you, you see many magical circles and accoutrements spread across the ground. There's a large desk behind which sits a magnificent man. Also in the room is a Lamia, scurrying behind a pillar.
Oh,
The
wait,
large-
there's 2 of them down here.
The
Okay,
large
okay.
giant is appearing to wear some sort of shoulder piece that constantly suspends a gilded cage on his right side, within which sits a small baby kobold holding a big stick.
Is that our kobold?
You have a kobold?
The berserker one that we helped?
No. That one's somewhere, USA. The person in front of you is, well, pretty sure you were told a description of Mark Murray. That's him. That's the man. Get him.
Talon's gonna walk in right here.
Let me read for you the description of the thing as
Okay.
the module recommends it. This vast chamber. I really prefer that they went to just descriptive and just let the GM figure it out, but here we go. This is what they think is the best writing for this room. This vast chamber might have once been a lecture hall, but that's a very big jump to just tell people. But now it is a place of empty furniture. 6 5-foot wide pillars. Okay. Each carved with a spiral pattern of runes rise up to support the 100-foot high ceiling. The thing did not do it justice. Spread through the hall is neatly organized stacks and piles are. Oh no, wait. Stacked in neatly organized stacks and piles. Arcane writings. Okay, so remember when I complained about 5e having shit text? This is also kind of pushing it. I'm going to show you what I mean in a moment. Arcane trappings, candles, books, scrolls, knives, and bundles of powders and ingredients. The entire place looks like an arcanist's laboratory or storeroom. Again, don't give players conclusions. Gosh, you've done it twice by now. At the west end of the room, a wide flight of stairs goes up to a stone door in the hall, in the wall, just north of a 20-foot wide stage. There sits a large mound of furs and an immense chair and a table stacked high with more books and scrolls. An iron-bound chest sits under the table against the far wall. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I mean with stop doing fancy textured crap, you bunch of fucking morons. It always comes out bad at some point. Look at this. Look at how annoying this text is to read.
Wow, yeah, that pseudo like papyrus under it is terrible.
It's also pretty dang small text and not black.
Also, that's not very well written.
Gosh.
At least it's not
No, I
really
love how they
Gygaxian
are,
style.
like, in a company, renowned for their tabletop games, but they can't write worth shit.
Well, of course they can't write through shit because you're not supposed to write this shit. You're just supposed to be like, this is what the room is like. This is the ambience of the room. Fucking, you're the GM. Figure it out. I need to know the important stuff. I don't need to listen. Note that this stuff takes up like 1/6 of a page that they could have used for good stuff or reducing page count. I don't need to know the description of the room. I need to know what's in the room.
Also, before Talon walks in, I pull Talon back by the shoulders, like, okay, what are we telling him?
I was gonna tell him that we're traveling mercenaries looking to help him out.
Can I intersperse for one moment because I want to get this off my chest. I would much prefer, instead of read aloud text, they put a section that's like piles, and it's like there are piles of arcane gobbledygook around the room, because that is easier for me to find and also easier for me to describe. Because I can start off with the piles and then describe the piles, slowly unraveling the fact that this room is kind of messy. Although, apparently it's all neatly organized. Listen, if you have a bunch of shit just lying on the floor all over the place, you can say whatever you want. You're not neatly organized. People do not put shit on the floor.
By random.
Mokmorian can afford a goddamn, what's it called again? A bookcase. Bookcase, yes. Or just a table. You can afford a table, Mokmorian. Also, the art in the new one is...
not to.
Also, the art in the new one is so bad. Like the old one, you saw it. It's dark, it's dingy, it's gross. It feels like you're close and intimate with this guy as you try to beat him up. And the new one's like, I am anime, fighting your energy shield, cleric.
I want to see it.
I'll show you
Again.
the old art. because again, it's fucking good. It's
Also,
really good.
Is it me or does McMurray kind of look like a malnourished Thanos?
He kind of does. I was thinking that.
To be fair, he is a giant, so respectively, you're probably like he's baby, much faster than with a normal person. Anyway,
That rogue is about to rogue him.
Oh no, I need to find a okay, here we go. Picture time. That's where I put these things. Here, this is the Mokmorian picture. That's in the old version. There, no stream could have seen it. But yeah, that looks way better than the new one, which I already showed you, and I'm going to show you it again. Just so that I remind you, Paizo thinks this is cooler than the old one. Well, I'm like, no, it's not. You have no taste. It looks more actiony, yes, but it doesn't look better. They are adventurous. They are not the Avengers.
That is Doctor Strange level stuff going on there.
The biggest problem that gets me is I don't know any spell that would do anything like that, and that's the part that gets me the most for some reason.
Also, what's that random device over there?
Yeah, that's not even described in the room. There's just a device here that's
And also the window shows the moon.
There is no
Couldn't
window.
that be like shield or something?
Can I also point out there is no spiral staircase in this room? Like, nothing about this room is what Morian's room is.
That looks like it's in a
Dude, I love-
castle.
Wait, that device has like a dude inside of it.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a misery engine.
You
That's
think
where
they
it
would
places
mention the
people.
dude? You think they would mention the dude tube, but they don't.
Ignore that, Harry. That's my Wi-Fi router.
Yeah, this is Wi-Fi router.
The fact that he screams means that he's doing a good job.
The screaming means more internet.
They said up to 12 megabits.
The more he screams, the better my upload time. The more he arrives, the better my download times.
And the more he twitches, well, that's just better ping.
Anyway, Mr. Mark Morian points at you in the doorway because he can see you. You're not invisible, and demands that you enter. He would like to have a word.
Guys, I got this. Talon steps right in. Mentally telling you guys, get ready. Shit's about to go down.
Please start casting all the spells. He won't respond to that at all because spellcasting is entirely subtle.
Well, I mean,
Wink.
Craig's around the corner.
Literally around the not corner. There are no corners, good sir. Even the doors are smooth.
Oh, right, yeah. I know what you mean now. So, yeah, I'm following along at town side, just looking big and, mercenary-like.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's relaying that also through the network. Hello, good sir. We came to have a discussion with you about possible employment.
Possible employment. I employ no small creatures. Especially not the kind that have been causing trouble. Especially not the kind that require removal.
Well, I mean, who else do you hire?
I hire those who are worthy, those who bow before me, those who do not resist what I intend to do.
So, kind of small hiring pool, I'm guessing.
I would like to know a few things about you, however. First and foremost, why are you interfering at all? What have I done to you that warrants this foolishness?
Easy. Talon says, smiling.
You baby.
You killed my friend.
I do not recall slaying any of you, otherwise there would be less of you here, and I wouldn't be as concerned.
Not you directly. One of your guys.
I would like to point out that connecting that bugbear to this guy is one hell of a stretch.
It's his fault in some way, because the people there had the star.
Yeah, like I said, a hell of a stretch. But I guess you would know, like, the full organization details. I don't know the full organizational details. The important stuff I'm not supposed to know as a GM.
Talon pulls out the ledger on Macmorian.
Which he got somewhere.
Just the StarWeb spreadsheet, how the bugbear is connected directly to Magnamora.
You
It's
paid
his
for his
second in
401.
command.
You're the one putting in all the money for his 401k.
You know how much money that takes? You're the rich people here.
Well, Mr. Macmorian, so you think it is worth coming all the way over here to face multiple dragons, an army of giants, and some of the most powerful creatures this world has, because one friend perished? You would do much better finding a little gemstone and just bringing them back to life. than bothering with me.
Their body burned.
Their body burned.
Yep.
How noble of you to leave them to die like that. However, I am not here to persist the hostilities. I know I have little chance with your array of little tricks. Therefore, I would like to He starts to vomit.
Then he dies.
Wait, what?
Just falls over.
Good news. Technically, this does kill him. Bad news. He is replaced by someone more dangerous.
What?
Okay, what?
You watch as his head, like he vomits up for a moment, and then his head starts to crack and snap and bend as it turns into someone else's face.
Okay, guys, was he supposed to do that?
That's-
Oh
You
god!
hear
Oh
the middle
no!
link. Good
Oh
job,
no!
Craig.
It's gonna be Noble Bro.
No, it's going to be this guy's face.
Craig, did you do that?
Yeah, like Torvis is like,
No,
oh, nice,
this-
nice one, Craig. Didn't even see
this
that
one
coming.
wasn't me.
Let me... Oh, what the hell is this? As mentioned, the Hound of... Gosh, why is there an entire goddamn sidebar for a bunch of dogs that don't like corners?
Well, they're puppers. They don't like corners. They're
I wish I was
anti-edgelords.
kidding, but they are eldritch Cthulian beings called Hounds of Tyndalus. And they're kind of neat, because they can teleport through corners. Which is like a fucking cool detail, if you ask me.
Is this why this whole place is filed down to have no corners?
I mean, if you really want to, yes, that is technically the reason why they did this. I don't know why they're so annoyed at dogs, but there you go.
Wait, so.
This is
okay.
not a problem anywhere else.
So this guy just exploded?
No, his head transmuted and shapeshifted into something else. It's like there was a very limited form of polymorph cast atop his head.
That-
And that head begins to talk to you in a very different voice. So these are the heroes of the age. More like worms. You are the ones who make this man worry so much he would betray me? That is a joke that I can laugh at. But you know what is also a very, very good joke? The fact that he would humor you at all. Mokmorian rises up. You become... Actually, I think Mokmorian is like specifically smaller than the average giant, so everyone was like, "You're a weenie!" And he's like, "Wah!"
And so he learned
Maybe that's
magic.
Oh, here we go. At 10 foot tall, he towers over humans, but stone giants, he's a runt. I'm very happy that over the years he managed to turn that into becoming a incredibly powerful wizard who now commands multiple giants, and they're probably still laughing at him. You know that doesn't
Find his
stop.
back.
You know that doesn't stop. That's not how that works. And that's why they all go insane at some point, because they know it doesn't work. I would like to
Nice.
ask you heroes, how do you guess your odds against me? I am 10,000 years old, far older than any
hell
of
you
you.
are.
I have ruled an empire successfully with fear. And what have you done? You've walked up to a minor slave and made him a little scared. How endearing. However, since you are clearly so dangerous as to make my first and foremost so afraid, I hereby formally invite you to Shinzalast. Come and visit someday, provided that I find you worthy after. And the giant cracks his knuckles. We have a little fun first.
Wait, was McMorian afraid of us?
Apparently. But he's
well-
dead now, probably.
If you want the context, McMurray was going to be like, "Hey, can we propose a peace? Because I'm scared of you."
We did kind of dick around with like all of his.
Yeah, he was dicking around talking about all of the deadliest creatures the world's ever seen.
Would you like to
I was
ask?
about to start commenting.
Would you
Never seen.
Would you like to ask this person whose name you don't even know some questions? He seems to humor them.
Okay, where is Shinsalast?
You know what's really funny? You know that map of Varisia that I have? It doesn't
Yeah.
mention Zinsalast. If you want to figure out where it is, you have to look for another map, and that map by proxy tells you where to look. Because, good AP design is making things difficult for the GM. I wish I was kidding, by the way, but the only way to figure out what Zinsalast is to find a map that shows the local area of Zinsalast, putting that over the Varisian map, and they're going, okay, it's there. That Varisia map, it's like in the northeast corner. He'll tell you, like, go all the way northeast. Let me see if I can find that map so I can just tell you which town you're supposed to go northeast from. No, not those. I'm not looking for. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Look, just give me like 5 seconds. I should have this map ready.
Also, over the network, Talon's like, okay, guys, fuck.
It's like east northeast of Giltspur, I think. Just making a wild guess here. Because again, it's not on that map, even though it really should be. They might say, but then the players will see it if they see the map. And I'm like, you don't show the players the map, dingus. This isn't 3.5 days. You don't show players the map back then. What the hell's going on with you people at Paizo? I'm going to wave my hand dismissively at thee.
I'm gonna.
Anyways, so okay, thanks for the directions. Anyone else got anything to say at all, please?
Well, I mean,
The more questions you ask, the more time you got.
I got a question. So is this the guy? What was that lord this giant was trying to summon or whatever?
This guy.
Is it this dude?
Also, the questions are for him, Claire,
yeah, not the DM.
not OOC, not out of character. Actually,
Right,
the
right,
guy
right.
we're currently talking to.
Like what's the end goal of all this? You know, the situation. Like,
Why are you so mean?
why are you so?
This
I mean,
this land you call Varisia is my land. It was part of my empire long ago. I was politely put away to survive the ages, and now I intend to return. And for that, I require a great amount of greed. That is what my friend has been helping with me so far.
Okay, you were politely put away, so you just kind of went away for asleep.
No,
Decided to come back now.
I have enemies, and they require resolution.
So did you wait out your enemies?
By the way,
or are
in case you're wondering, on this map, this is Inshalas, that big fucking spot on the map.
Okay, sorry, I accidentally unplugged my headset.
You now have context for where to look. That's all I'm
okay,
giving
so
you.
we now have kind of where to look.
Also, let me just pull out Giltspur. Again, I would like to point out, this is the map I gotta use to figure out where Here, Giltspur. Like right over there. Now I know where it is. You get appropriate directions. Let's go back to the Jurgenfürst Library.
So, what did he say was the end goal? Because that was Claire's question, and I accidentally unplugged
He would
my
like to
headset, didn't hear
reinstitute his empire.
Yeah, he wants to. This
Yeah,
all too.
he put himself politely away, and now he's come back to reclaim his,
it. So,
kingdom.
Talon raises his buckler-covered hand. So, question: how do you do that? Do you are there forms?
By the way, if you want to know how to spell Jinjalast, because it is, I think it's supposed to be Shinsalast, but
I'm
it's not
assuming it has an
Chinese.
accident.
It's not Chinese because that Shah lost doesn't really feel Chinese.
The Shaw kind of does, but the Lost doesn't.
It's XIN hyphen SHALAST.
So yeah, Talon's actually asking how you reinstitute an empire. Like, what do you have to do for that? What are the logistics here
For what? For bringing him
for
back out?
reinstituting your empire?
Well, he's got an army.
Yeah,
yeah,
another thing he brought up was that he put himself to sleep to outlast his enemies. Or he had enemies.
Allow me to explain to you what he plans to do. I have an army in Jinsalast, so large. In case you have not, God damn it, his accent is so weird, and I intentionally made it weird. In case you have not noticed, this land is unprepared. Its many people spread thin and bickering. There will be no resistance. I will march through the walls, and I will take what is mine. And even if my army will not succeed, I have many spells that can make life very difficult for those who resist. Any other questions?
Yeah, it sounds like a really bad idea to go against you. Just plain and simple.
While he is talking, I'm going to cast.
He does speak very loudly.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he. Also, how is he doing that with the dude's head?
Well, no,
Hey, Claire,
he was.
maybe you can ask him, and he can teach you, and go, actually, the fundamentals cannot be taught, like the jackass from Dark Souls.
Torvis actually, Torvis is actually kind of beside herself. How are you doing that to his head? Is he alive? Is he...
Mr. Makmurian has unfortunately needed to die for this process, but I think it is far more better use for him.
I was kind of hoping to fight him, honestly, but
Well, no, he's still around. Look at the
Oh,
body
no,
moving.
we're still sort of fighting him. He's like a mech suit, Zyla.
You would not have to fight him. He would
aren't
not
we
have
all mech
fought you.
suits?
Oh,
Okay,
mech
wait,
suits.
I got. Okay, this is more or less to sort of distract him because he seems to like talking about how cool he is. I have to ask, who's that? I point at the kobold and on his shoulder.
He'll just tell you that he doesn't have the faintest idea. He doesn't keep that track of what
And this is
Torvis is having
okay,
a
but
really weird
real
day.
quick, Noto, what spell were you casting?
I was going to cast Source Severance.
Getting that
and
spell up.
put the wolf on there. What's that?
So
He's pulling the spell up.
So this fine gentleman, whose name you still haven't asked, you were very rude adventurous.
We're a little startled.
So he
Listen,
didn't ask our names.
your first response to being startled is, "What's your name?" Because that will throw them off as well. Because no one expects to be asked their name when they're
Being
attacking
overly
someone.
polite. So yeah, well, while he's busy, I'm just gonna ask. Okay, so who are you again?
I am Katsuok, the Claimer. I would like to ask you to remove that spell of yours, because I propose an honorable duel.
Duel.
Yes.
Talon
No.
perks up a little bit.
Well, it's more like an honorable fight, not like 1-to-1, but more like, hey, how about we fight fairly? Because I think you guys have deserved it. You make my minion very scared. I think you deserve a fair fight. Pat. I'm
But
totally
he
not
ju-
going to gauge your combat ability and then prepare a perfect antidote for you later.
He just said that he's 10,000 years old and we'll never defeat him. So why would I?
Yeah, but he's also piloting a meat suit.
So, I would like to point out this is big level magic, and you're like, I'm gonna keep this up against what he wants you to do.
He will nuke us.
So here's the here's the thing. It might work. It might totally just fuck him over, and he's just bluffing, or not, and he's going to destroy you. That's the dilemma here, shall we say?
Okay, I got it.
Would you rather placate a man with a funny accent?
I think we should placate the man with the weird accent this time. I've
Yeah.
never said that before in my life.
Would you show? Also, additionally, don't forget that area of the spell is like tiny. It's like everyone adjacent to you and no one else.
The idea was grappling him.
Yeah, we were gonna grapple him, but that was the plan when Marporium was like not being piloted like a Pacific Rim Jaeger.
Yeah, shit's a little bit different today.
Alright,
Jesus
Karzu,
Christ, this
so
guy
we're
has a lot
going
of
to be
spells.
fighting you.
Say that again.
So, we're just thinking, no, should probably turn that spell off, or just not.
In return
not
for
cast it.
in return for this polite request, he swears on his honor that he will not use any of his big spells. He'll just use the little ones, just to see what you're made of.
Alright.
That gives us a chance.
Okay, well, I will deactivate this.
I mean,
then.
listen, he did invite you to Jinchalos. He does want you to come on by, see what's up, and admit your defeat politely. He's a ruler, not a fighter.
So
He's
you'll
just
be joining this this competition of strengths, or will it just be the big guy?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
if you
what's
want to
happening?
make it a 1-to-1 duel, you can totally do that. Like, he seems
I-
very interested in just having some fun.
No,
I
I'm
could
just
take
wondering if he's joining in.
Does he have the power? Oh, wow. That's always a spell that gets me. Ugh. Well,
And also over the network, Krieg, do the big lizard thing when this all starts. Eat him.
fucking big lizard thing sounds like a great way to get him to go. I should have known, you goddamn druids. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling druids.
What level can he turn to a kraken?
At some point, but I wouldn't recommend it on land. Seriously, don't do it on land, you dummy. Technically, the spell is Beast Morph, which is not turning into to a character sheet. So it can become a Kraken at any level. It just won't be an actual Kraken in terms of expression, so we say. So, you all ready to fight? Because he's just
Well,
kind
we're
of
asking who are we fighting? Like just you, or is there gonna
I
be
think
more?
it's the group.
considering your considering your quite marvelous record so far, I think it is only fair that I make the full use of Makmorian's little ambush.
So the snake lady over there,
Yes.
because I can see her.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't see what's around the corner behind them.
Around that
Torvus points.
corner with you.
Torvus points to the snake lady. Hell, she was probably gonna betray you too. Why even use her?
She betray me? I am the very god she worships.
I mean, didn't Mokmorian do the same?
Yeah,
You
but
did call him a slave.
yeah, Makmorian was probably more in the position to go, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. And you know, if Kratzok isn't here, then the lady can be like, oh, I guess that's the plan then. Wee.
Also, while this starts, how showy are psionic abilities?
It has manifestations. Like every one of them has like a specific, oh, this makes sound or this makes feelings. This gives you a weird mental thought.
Yeah. Also, he was able to detect that while being loud, that Craig was doing something cool. I'm pretty sure he can probably detect.
Listen,
it
you don't become a high-level ruler wizard without knowing that someone's about to cast a spell on your ass.
Yeah, it's
That's
Well-
Wizarding 101, baby. Someone's about to disintegrate you. You need to be ready.
Well, guys, guess we better get to stabbing.
All right, I pull out my
I pull out my gun
my
Okay,
great
I start
sword.
blasting.
and I started blasting. And now I get to, you know what? Roll20. Could you
What?
just add a roll all initiative button? Like I would probably stop using Foundry if you just made that one quality of life thing. There was a mod that did it. Why don't you just do it? It sounds super easy.
give me
You
a
just
moment.
send the command to roll initiative to every single token that's been selected. It can't be that hard.
I'm not liking how two of the marshals are below.
Oh, okay, good job, Torvus.
Oh no, don't forget that Rim Lazar is here. I don't know why.
Also, oh wait, no, toolkit goes with you, Talon.
Yeah, toolkit's alongside me.
God dang it, I still have Mokmorian's sheet open, who technically is going to have to do this.
I will discover your identity, small kobold friend, who's clearly an ally.
Small ally, I think you misunderstand.
Probably.
He's going to join initiative at some point. Cool. Everyone, the fight has technically started. Torvus, you're the first to go for it.
All right, we'll roll over here. Like, let's do this. Wait, over here.
How handsome.
And I'm going to scream at the Lamia. Wait, can I hit? I can't hit her from around this pillar. I'm gonna yell at her though. Like, wow.
Intimidating someone around the corner doesn't sound like the most effective way of doing it.
Especially with yeah.
Okay, you need to go out. You need to go out. You
That
technically
was
aren't
a
in
3,
this.
by the way.
Very handsome. I'm very proud of you,
Oh yeah.
baby T. Claire. This fine lady. What? I'm sorry to say, but the logical option is to step over into cover and slap you with this, Claire.
1.
Time to make a successful melee touch attack. That's plus 19 on the roll.
She fails.
That's not the roll.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's a touch 17.
Wait, can she? No, they're the same. Boop. Can you roll me that? Oh no, you can make. Yeah, I can make a fort save each round to end. Okay. Well, on your turn,
Fort
you'll have to
declare.
make a fort save. You'll be fine. Excellent.
Oh, I thought 14
counts.
negates. Okay.
You know what? Mr. Mokmorian is a very sporting fellow, so he'll just wait.
Wait,
Well,
is Mark Moraine again?
No, excuse me, Katsuk is a very sporting fellow, and he'll give you a moment to do something.
I like the idea that he's literally piloting like this headless giant like a mech suit.
Listen, if you want to pilot someone as a mech suit, you should probably become either a necromancer or B, a transmuter. They're both very suited for the position. Why do I have the Hound of Tyndalos sheet open? I'm not even using any of those right now. From the
Oh, there are other
corners
things.
leap some unfriendly gentlemen who held on to like the top of the ceiling. They jump down with reckless abandon.
And die on impact.
Well, no, they're not gonna take any fall damage. This is perfectly planned. So, Bella, one of them falls down. His two claws outstretched as he falls on top of you.
Hey,
Okay, cool. Well, that's a 1 and a 33.
well, that 33 probably hits.
I rolled a 33 on a d20, in case you wondered. That's how that actually. No, it's a 19 and a 33, but one of them is like a critical miss. So, 14 damage as his claws sink into you on the way down, and he then lets out a big roar. The one down here does the same to Craig. Wow. Swiggity swaggity. Here's the swiggity. Ooh, that's 2 hits on Craig. Craig, be careful. If you could hit twice,
Wait.
he does damage again.
2 hits on Craig.
Yes, because Craig's AC, according to this, is 21. Unless he wishes to change that and remind me that he has something else that I don't know of.
I would have had I changed into an Allosaurus, but no, that all changed. So I take.
No, you can just form shift. It was the source severance he wanted turned off.
Yes, he's perfectly fine with you having turned into an Allosaurus if you did that in the meantime.
Oh, okay.
But we'll just take care of that then.
That was one of the things.
Yeah, it was just the no magic one he wanted.
We'll
turned
turn it
off.
on. If your armor class is higher than 21, then you only take the 12. There we go. Only take the 12.
There we go.
Allosaurus friend.
Ezra, what do you want to do? You're stuck between a puppo and this gentleman, who doesn't have any art.
That's a shame.
They got fancy weapons. Like they should have art.
Alright, Swift study the guy in front of me. Then I'm gonna close out of the. There you go. Gonna bluff the guy in front of me. Well, feint him.
Let's take a look. See, that is a 20. Yes, you faint.
Then I'm gonna put you with an
Whoosh.
additional,
The flat-footed is 22.
and an additional put you.
For some reason, these guys do not have initialized hit points. That's just weird.
What
So
do
I
these
get.
guys who drop down on us look like?
They are trolls.
Okay. They're tiny trolls.
Actually, they're supposed to be large. A whole lot went wrong when these tokens were dropped.
Ah,
Oh wait, are they evil?
Yes.
Then an additional put you.
Bella, their AC is 22.
So you hit exactly.
Oh yeah. AC
Yeah.
is meeting hits.
Meet or exceed, baby. Kitty cat.
Oh wait, vital strike. It's. I need to do an additional check because I forgot to d6. Okay.
2.
So what
It's
are all
not
these
big
d6s
people
you're
in
rolling, Bella?
Yeah, can you
impro-
name them all?
Improved. Normal attack. 3d6 was sneak attack. 2d. Well, technically 4d6 was an improved vital strike, and 2d6 from holy.
There we go. Thank you.
Sorry.
Kitty cat.
Okay. I'm gonna, because one of them's already in trouble, I'm gonna go up after this one. I think I'm flanking over here.
Definite? Nah.
Because of,
It's a little too much to the front, you know.
can I get that space in the edge of Krieg? Or is that?
Oh wait, no,
fully
yeah, you are
occupied?
flanking with Torvis. If you mean that, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking
saying
you
because of the reach.
Yes, you are flanking with Torvis.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna shank him with my holy rapier.
He's still flat-footed anyway because I have the greater strength.
Good.
Bam, 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 bam.
So, do I confirm?
Yep. Armor class 27 on a normal day. So that's only thing that hits. That is a 31.
Plus 2d6 for holy.
Go ahead.
Also, the other ones don't happen. I forgot to turn them off. I didn't get my full round.
Of course you don't. That just makes sense, Crick.
So, that is 50.
I am going to bite this one right next to me.
Crunch 'em.
Did you know that transmuters, they gain like wall shift abilities? It's kind of funny.
I did not know this.
It's funny. You can be a wizard and be like, I can hug trees too. Allosaurus. Bite. Allosaurus. Which one are you tagging?
The one right next to me.
Yeah, that ain't gonna hit.
I'm
This is
assuming this one.
27. This is armor class. So you're off by 1 and 2. Oof.
Let's try again. Nope.
Oh, no, yeah.
Then Doggo is going to
Hop.
attack this one here. And he misses.
He's flanked though. That might hit.
And he's
20.
flat-footed.
So,
No, that's only to you, right, Ezra?
No, he's flat-footed till my next turn because of greater.
In that case, you hit. Let's use 30 enough to trip him. Almost. Only needed 1 more. But it does hit him for 16. Although,
There you go. That's greater feint.
greater feint. That's better than smaller than lesser feint.
He uses dex.
Gartsuk
actually.
has waited long enough. He's had enough waiting. He's given you a little time to show off your little tricks, and he just kind of giggles like, "This is it. This is it. You're just gonna hit things with a stick like barbarians."
No,
What
none
we
of us
do.
is barbarian.
Let's see. Does he have any fun quicken spells? Oh, he has a bunch of those actually.
Oh.
Well, first he's gonna poke the little cage, and be like, "Why is this here?"
He's trying to figure it out too.
See, I pointed it out. Can that distract him instead?
Oh my
Just,
god, it's like it's like having a popcorn kernel in your teeth. He just can't stop thinking about it.
I mean, I would too. What is this thing? Is this like Crumb
Oh, wait.
from Star
I
Wars?
didn't do Toolkit's turn.
Go
Toolkit
ahead.
is doing exactly one thing. He is spending 10 power points. Ezra gets DR5. Biofeedback activated for the next 10 minutes.
Whoa!
Because he knows you're the one that's actually injured.
Bella. All right, I think I figured out what will be a fun way to spend this turn. First and foremost, let's show you guys what a little quicken spell can do.
It's called Turn Off Ezra.
Excuse me,
She
this
just-
is Ezra. They're not gonna turn Ezra off right now. Claire, don't be like that. Mr. Kartsuk would like to open up by flying up into the air. When don't wizards do that? Fire magic missile. Let's see, he's
Really?
level fuck, so it's like maximum level of 5. So he'll throw 2 damage at like each of you, cause that's fun.
Oh.
That's funny.
Well, I don't get it because my DR, right?
It's
Oh,
a force
wait,
missile. It does force damage. Your deer does not apply.
It doesn't
Okay.
work on me. I have the brooch shield.
Oh my god!
Blink.
That
Just the tiniest
stupid item
blink.
I never saw. Blink.
Wait, I
Jarvis.
have
This
a
is like,
bracer of
fuck.
spell resistance. Does that help at all?
Wait, yes, its spell resistance applies. So if you have spell resistance, let's see. What's your spell resistance?
It's a. I think it's just a small one. It's on my buckler.
Yes.
Probably not enough to help here, but
Cannot believe the brooch of shielding is like actually working.
spell resistance.
Be proud, Taurus. The arrow flies towards you and melts in midair. You were briefly slapped by a little bit of goop.
13.
13. Kartsuk says no.
Oof, ow.
Your buckler
hurt.
shimmers as it tries to shield you, and then it just collapses under the pressure of this man's magical might.
God, I wasted money on this.
It's
To be
screaming.
To be fair, spell resistance does not scale nearly as fast as it should to be useful. Because
'Cause they
think
turned
about
off
this.
wizards
They
and
have to make a
everything.
caster level check against the spell resistance. 13 would not stop anyone 13th level or higher, which is when you can start affording a CL 13.
Well, it's kind of like when I point out that dueling cape I can get.
Okay,
That I
so-
can use it to daze things on feint, but it's got a 13 check, so it's barely ever going to work.
I guess he technically promised he wouldn't use any of his big spells, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out which one of these little spells is fun. Is Sign of Wrath something that's gonna make for a fun situation? No. Although it does say that it appears below him, which is hilarious because he's in the air. How does that work? You tell me, video game.
All the way.
How much is the range on this? I mean, you've been dealing with it so far, so how about you get a look at this? Abracadabra, abracazoo. Which one of you is gonna turn to stone? Maybe.
This again.
Oh, transmuters, why are you like this? Let's take a look. See the abracadabra, abracazoo. Like, I don't know who to target. Like, he doesn't know any of you. Who the hell are you? I mean, the druid was nice enough to listen. Torvis is like, oh, he's got a breach of shielding. What a smart boy. Ezra is like fighting nicely. I guess the kitty cat, because you're like, ha, and you're the only person they can see in a meaningful fashion. They're like, okay, fine, I'll go for the cat.
That's true. I'm like right in the middle.
Yes.
So there goes one of my charmed lives, which gives me +8 on this saving throw.
Hell yeah. Make it count, because you don't want it to. Don't turn to stone, please. That's dangerous.
I'm gonna redo that with the hero.
That being said, I'm definitely planning to use the 2E version of this where this doesn't immediately happen because it feels kind of weird.
It would be.
So with a +8, that
Okay,
should
I'm
make
fine.
it? Okay, cool. You can't help but feel that you skirted with disaster, as they like to call it. Torvis, it's your turn again, and there's dudes on both sides. Ha!
Yeah, I didn't
You're
even notice that
flanked.
bolt there. I am flanked, but I want this cleric not to do any cleric things.
They just want to cleric you. Listen.
Speaking of that cleric, I look right back at. Hey, there you are. What devastating assaulter.
Whoopsh, whoop, 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 whoop.
So 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, good
That
last
was
roll.
all 3 hits.
Armor class is 27. So that's a hit,
Yeah.
and a hit. No, wait, a hit, a miss, and a hit.
Wait, I thought meeting hits.
-5.
I thought with brutal devastating assault they all hit separately.
No. You make the attack rolls in order from highest bonus to lowest, as if you're making 4-round attack.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so it's -5, -10.
still 2.
So you hit twice. What do you want to do with your cool, devastating weapon?
What's the thing that? Oh.
Yeah, one of
Entangled is
them
the
was
thing
max
that
damage.
make it difficult for her to do spells, right? Or it's shaken.
Entangled would interfere with spellcasting.
Yeah, entangled.
Also, you do 17 damage. And she becomes entangled for 1d4 rounds. So roll me a 1d4, please. As you wrap her up in her own attire. Oh, that reminds me, Kloop needs to do something. Kloop is going to cast a spell, and it's a spell that I really like, because it's a spell that's going to make you all very angry. It's called Prayer. Everyone in the 40
Hey, I
foot,
have a wand of that.
and everyone in the 40-foot area gets that he likes. Not that he likes them, but you know he's doing it for them. Do it for them, as they say. Gets a +1. Everyone else just gets a -1. Screw you.
Mm.
This is why you have a cleric, because they get dumb spells like this at some point. And then later they can just turn people into, I don't know, they probably have other God damn it, I completely forgot how to set auras in this. Because I haven't used Roll20 in so long.
And
It's
so
not-
I only did 14 damage to her, so she had like DR against my chain.
Can I
Sorry.
point out one thing though? Okay, does she have DR? Let's take a look. See, no DRs here. I would like to point out that setting an aura in Foundry is impossible. It doesn't have an aura setting for some odd reason. You can set an area of effect and tie it to a character, but that is not quite the same. Anyway, Torvis, you were saying something about DR.
Oh, he said I only did 14 damage, but like I hit
17.
twice. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't I hit with?
Claire,
like-
it's the first hit.
Oh, okay. I'm
You
dumb.
roll damage as if you
Normally.
only hit once.
You roll damage normally, which I think means you only hit him once. It's the whole thing is to get that status effect.
Oh, I thought I beat the piss out of him.
Well, Torvis, you know what? They don't like this. They don't like this one bit. If they want to cast defensively, they have to make 2 concentration checks, so they're going to do it. Because they are going to try to cast a spell magic on that thing that lets you see. Because they can tell that your eyes aren't up, so they're like, I'm going to dispel whatever lets you see. Whatever this foul magic is. So first concentration check is to do it against the... Okay, I need to look up the numbers for this. Wait, it's probably in that GM sheet I pulled up. Are the concentration checks on there? There they are! Oh, that's so nice. Cast defensively, 15
Yeah,
plus
Claire,
double
it's your
spell
single
level.
attack.
Okay.
Insert while casting, entangled while casting is 15 plus spell level. The spell level is 3, so that's made. Because that's 15 plus 1, and then again. Cool. Wait, 15 plus... No, that's 21. Ooh! They cast the spell magic. Abracadabra.
Wow, so they just made it. That's great.
A
Wait,
cast
did
level
any of
check.
these checks?
They have to make a cast level check versus the cast level of Toolkit.
I'm checking his caster level.
That's pretty much Russ's
feedback
level.
is first level.
No, his level. Like his caster level. It's on a sheet somewhere.
Ba-da-boop.
Torvis, it sounds like it's really dark.
Of course it does.
Maybe you should like grab this cleric and strangle them until they get rid of that blindness problem you have.
I'm going to. Well, I know where she is because she's all tangled up. I'm going to proceed breaking her neck.
Not your turn though.
Also, we have the mental thing up, so you have a general idea anyway.
Yep, Mr. Katsuok's turn is again, and he would like to tell you all that he very much appreciates your go get him attitude. However, he would also like you to appreciate the fact that he can cast fun spells.
Do.
He holds out two of his hands as he incants two spells at once.
Oh no!
From a practical perspective, that's how this works.
Oh god, he's Rukia.
No, he's casting two spells. It's Quicken Lightning Bolt and Quicken Fireball. Oh, not just normal Fireball. He can't cast Quicken Fireball because he doesn't have a switch to action if he uses Quicken first. Technically, this is a 7th level spell, but it doesn't increase in damage, so he's going to count it as being a lower level spell.
Who on?
This one is for Torvis and Tyr, because they're the only people in like decent Lightning Bolt range, and he's just like, listen, I prepared this. I want to shoot someone. Also, since apparently you guys love dealing in absolutes, I mean, Ice Storm is fun too, but he just wants to teach you a little lesson that he can make it hurt as much as he can make you turn to stone. Where's
Claire, use
Fireball?
a hero point to add points.
And here's Fireball for everyone. Yes, in case you want to ask the question, yes, he does in fact shoot Fireball in such a fashion that it actually hits his ally.
I was wondering about that, which means it gets rid of the troll's regeneration.
Probably. I need to measure this out though, so I got like a good. Okay, so that's 20. Then the troll, that bottom troll is actually excluded, but the middle troll is definitely going to get scorched. So I need a reflex check from Torvis and Tyr twice because they are affected by both, and they're both reflex checks. Tyr does not make the first one, so Tyr takes full damage. The second one is for the Fireball.
I'm blind. I take negatives this, don't I?
No. Like, a saving throw is universally anticipating the impossible.
Hey, dodge the fireball.
Alright, I'm gonna.
In case you wonder about somatic spells, someone
I
asked me
made
to-
it. first
Oh,
one.
yeah, Claire.
Yep.
And.
Critical.
I made.
Torvis, despite being blind, can handle himself just fine.
I hope the Lamia sees this because I want to use that those reflexes on her neck.
Marvelous. Take care of your damage, please. If you were only affected by the Fireball, the damage is 35, or... Gosh, what would it be? Not
17.
17, thank you. And it would be 18 or 37 for the Lightning Bolt, depending on if you made it or not.
Okay, so 17 and 18.
So, did the troll make the fireball?
Oh yeah, the troll needs to not get completely destroyed. Mr. Troll, would you like to roll me... How does your reflex save looking like? It's a 6. Nice and spicy.
So, did I use the troll to block the fireball?
You probably hid behind his big meaty arm as he falls over dead.
Also, as a remember, 5 points off.
Alright, I get 5 more points.
And his resistance is useful.
That's why I made sure he got that ability.
Marv, this guy slowly watches his boss blow him up. Oh, I need to make sure that Kloop doesn't have any spells he wants to cast. Don't forget to buy Kloopa-Cola.
Okay, what is the clue?
He's just kind of swinging around in there.
Oh, that's the thing
think
in the
it's-
dang cage. Okay. I thought you were a friend.
I don't think he has any idea what he's doing.
Mr. Kloopa-Cola is going to cast a Kloopa-Cola spell. Abracadabra. Which spell would he... Oh, you know what? He only has one. No, wait. He's a pacifist. He's not going to do that. Well, he's just going to sit here for now, then. While I figure this out. In the meantime, this troll over here is attacking Craig in the back. Or in the front, actually. I think Craig was fighting this guy specifically. Well, he has a Ronser +2. Let's see if that works out for him. Whoop, 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 whoop. Man, that is one hell of a tough dinosaur. Ezra, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Krieg, eat him.
So Macmorians and well, not Macmorians yet. Cause
Big man.
sword- Yeah, big man in the air, right?
Yes,
Darn.
because you guys should have learned by now. Oh, that's actually a perfect spell for the situation, and it's also a very annoying spell. It's Web. Let's see, I have lots of fun spell effects that I completely forgot about, but I have them, and I will use them. Let's see, it's a 20 radius sped. Come on, I purchased a web thing specifically for this. Oh, it's just a web icon. Oh, that doesn't work actually. Gosh. Point is, I'm gonna draw a 20-foot cube, and you guys are gonna be like, "What do you mean?" Cool, cool. I think that's gonna be the cube. Ezra Tier
Also, can I
Torvis,
use a free action whenever?
probably yes. What do you want to do?
I wanted to have Toolkit use his Mender's Pulse.
Mentor's Pulse. No, that's only on his turn. I think the idea is that that's just a thing he can do on his turn. It's like for free, but
It just says free action.
anyway, would everyone in that little area like to make a check? Don't worry, you're at the edge of the web, so you can just roll out of it if you make it.
Wait, where is it?
It's on top of
Penetrate.
Tyr, Torvis, Ezra, and Kitty Cat. I have spell templates. There we go.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna hero point and re-roll that because I
No,
don't.
don't need to. You can roll out of it.
Well, no.
Yeah, this is-
I think if you fail the reflex check, if the save succeeds inside the web but other unaffected, if you fail, you gain the grappled condition but can break free or making a combat maneuver check versus the DC.
I
can
use
also-
my Cat's Grace.
You can also burn it if you really wanted to.
I'm just gonna hero point out
Here,
of it because I
this-
don't like it.
This fine square will indicate where the web is for now.
Yeah, I got out of it. 'Cause-
You are really good at this blind. Are you even blind?
Ezra, you're not grappled by the webs. What do you want to do? To be fair,
Uh,
Torvis, like again, reflex checks don't rely on your sight, so if anything, they're stronger because of it.
How high in the air is the Kortug?
Maybe if
Could
you ask
be.
him real nicely, he'll come back down and smack you with a finger of death. Ask him
I
real
would
nicely.
like to hit. I would like to hit you with my sword, Kortug. Then I'm just gonna swift action, study the Lamia, move into her range. Then I'm gonna smack the crap out of her with my
I-
holy.
Listen,
Huh?
I still want to point out, I still find it fucking hilarious that Finger of Death, for some reason, needed to include the section that mentions the subject might die from the damage even if it succeeds the saving throw. It still makes me
Die.
laugh. It's like, yes, you can die from the damage if you make the saving throw. That's not the difference. That's right, you're right up to this person's face. What do you do?
I'm going to make my attack aching.
Okay, well, don't forget, this person, I guess, technically counts as flat-footed already because, they're all, like, tangled up.
Jangled.
Well, yeah, but I mean, aching is for spellcasting, just in case they survive.
Here we go. Well, they're tangled and not bound in place. They take them out. Okay, cool. So what do you
And-
do?
All right. So wing.
That's
gets-
would have been a critical in Pathfinder 2e if you would like to know that.
It gets a sneak attack, right?
Because they can't. They're all wrapped up in those chains, man.
And then it's vital. And then half of that damage is continuous damage.
I don't.
Against
I think-
concentration checks.
Am I going to allow you to just mix and match all these things together? Because that seems kind of rude.
I mean, Slayer.
Wizards have to make
Slay.
decisions on what they do, and you can just take 1,000. Like, I guess actually that's how they did it. Because did you know that the reason that as I'm editing the damage, don't worry, I'm not doing nothing. Did you know that as the time went on, Gary Gygax so fucking nervous of like, oh shit, wizards are really strong. He kept making fighters stronger. He gave them percentile strength, and then he kept giving them things like weapon specialization, which gave him a plus 1,000,000,000 on attacks and damage. Never did anything because that's not the problem. But it's hilarious to watch that guy run as fast as he could to make fighters good. Anyway, Kitty Cat, what do you do?
First, I'm going to ask him if he will come down.
He is going to come down in a moment. You just have to wait. In fact, he'll come down to you if that's what you want.
Sure. And Talon's actually going to wait. He's going to hold his turn. Toolkit is going to do two things. One is he's going to use Mender's Pulse, which is everybody in the collective heals 2 points on their turn.
Yeah.
Handsome.
A little bit of free healing. And then he's going to sigh, snap his fingers, and Torvis can see again.
Torvis can see again. All that dispelling magic trouble for nothing.
Yeah, it costs 1 point. He can do this literally all day.
Craig, what would you like to do?
I am
Where
going
did you
to
learn to fly?
dispel Mr. Flying Man.
Oh, that's.
I love how that's just the best plan we've ever
Oh,
had.
please do.
Though,
I would love to see you make this. If you
Hero
do, you
point.
deserve it. If you do, you deserve it.
Use the hero point.
Make any other fucking checks. Why not?
Actually, no. It would use Morian's because he was the one who cast the flying on himself. So it would be this check.
Oh, you can do it.
Where
Holy crap, Craig, you can do it.
Where is my dispel?
Because Karchuk did not cast fly on Morian. You did not see him cast that spell. He did not do it. That was Morian doing it ahead of time.
God damn it! What level is dispel? Oh, there it is.
Probably third. You have to roll me the cast level check. That's all I really care about, to be honest.
Okay.
Whoop.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Hero pointed somebody.
I-
Morian. Well, how the turntables. How high would he be? He can fly 60 foot up, but it seems kind of stupid to just go that high for nothing. Because then he has to fly all the way back down again, and it just takes time.
He's trying to show off to us, though, so he would be that high.
You giants do this every time.
Listen, wizards unlock the power to fly. They're like, wee! And that's all they think about. Craig, what does your dog do?
So wait, where is he?
I guess he's gonna try to get out of the web.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I think McMurrian's body is
That
in
is
place
a
of it.
CMB, right?
What?
CMD to get out of the web.
Yes, CMB, yes. Against DC 23.
Nope.
This is a pup.
Torvus, don't think about that song. It's gonna tick over your mind.
I'll go after Torvus for Kitty Cat's waited turn.
You were going to Brazil? What?
What?
Como's posting weird memes.
Okay, so Lamia's on the ground. They're hurting.
You can see again.
I can see again. I'm not pleased. Oh, but as a move equivalent of action, I'm going to declare this area a deflect and attack area.
What? Could you please tell me what the hell you're doing? Because I'm not sure what you're up to. As a move equivalent action, you can... Oh, okay. Yeah, so everyone who's attacking from the front has to contend with that. And she just whip around.
And I don't think I forgot about you. I swing my chain at the lady, and since she is, all tangled up and all that, I get an extra D6 on if it hits.
Don't forget, yep. Give me that D6. 2. Frightened. Okay, cool. It all works out in the end. Did you roll that D4, by the way, on how long the condition lasts?
Yeah, and it was 3.
Marvelous. Well then. Lamia Cleric is,
I delayed my turn until after.
Yes,
Torvus
I
with
know,
Kitty Cat.
I know, until
Okay.
Mr. Morian, but the conditions have changed. She decided to make him fall from the air, and he's not too happy about that. But we'll deal with that when his turn comes in, like, a little bit. First, this person has to go, and you know what? Since you're all in the area, first, this is to cast defensive. Yeah, this is to cast entangled, because the entanglement gets in the way before they cast defensively. The cast defensively requirement, I think, is 23, because it's twice the level plus 15, so that's 8 plus 15. That's 23. They waste a spell.
And she has aching whatever on her.
They were gonna cast this, didn't work out for them. And then they're gonna step over because their movement is halved, but not reduced to 0.
Do they get hit because of it with the opportunity?
They step, baby T. Claire.
Oh, I thought
That's why they did it, because they're not gonna fucking move away from you guys.
All right.
You're scary, Mr. If you're not gonna be sporting, he doesn't have to be sporting either. Let's go one thing out of the way. He was going to be sporting about this.
I was going to be sporting.
Flying is not sporting.
He also tells you that you technically brought him with a finger of death range, but, he's still being sporting about this. He's still being nice about this. So he's just going to throw this at you. Craig. Why did it roll 7 damage? Oh, man, it just rolled 2d6 instead of the 40d6 you should be dealing.
No. It rolled all 40 and then took negatives because it was nice.
It's like, oh, man, how much damage do I do? And the GM's like, well, roll d6, we'll multiply it by 0. And it's like, yay! Well,
Does anyone want to throw a hero point at Craig?
Well, me, of course.
Let's see. You make a successful ranged touch attack to hit. So let's see. What's Craig's touch attack?
Oh wait, it does have a touch attack?
Yeah, you have to aim the beam, man. Here's the weird thing. In 2E, there are things that always hit, and then there are rays you have to aim in order to potentially improve the fortitude, to reduce this fortitude save thing. So, for example, disintegrate, you have to aim to hit. So you have to roll against AC, not touch AC. It's a normal attack roll. If you roll crit, the success goes up, the result goes down by 1 result, so it gets worse. But if you miss, you miss. So I don't get it. It's so mean to the
Oh, it's not
caster.
the auto hit.
It's like,
Do
oh, it's
my chains get in the way of the beam?
only for you. Only if they were trying to shoot you with a laser beam.
Oh man, imagine your chain just disintegrated.
His touch AC is 12. However, Katsuk is dealing with the fact that he's stuck inside of a dumb man's body and isn't very good in a position to cast spells. What's Mokmorian's dexterity? 3. Technically, he can't miss this unless he rolls a 1. I'm going to say that because he's...
touch.
Yeah. No, that's in 2E. In 2E, it's not
Okay.
touch. Here, look, listen, if you just read the goddamn description yourself, you can see for yourself that I'm full of shit. Okay, I'm going to give him a penalty because, actually he does get a bonus because he is in the prayer field, but he does get a penalty. Penalty does not offset the fact that Craig just got hit for 40d6 of damage.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Bye, Greg.
Roll a fort and you can get half of it.
Half of it kills me.
Doesn't help him.
Freaking see.
And hey,
this
that was
guy's a
the-
cheater.
I seem to remember him promising to be nice.
He was nice.
This was something Mokmorian had.
Well, actually, you know what? Let's use the Mokmorian damage then. That is the only fair thing to do. Mokmorian, does your thing actually... No, it still just has the thing. Ugh. Here, I'll just roll 8. Really? He's only cast a level... No, he's 11. 8d6. There we go. Here.
That still kills me.
Wait, excuse me. That's still... Yeah. Technically speaking, even Mokmorian would have destroyed you with his Disintegrate. Strong spell.
Disintegrate sucks.
It's a big sucky
Yeah,
spell,
good
yes.
thing I took that
However,
spell out.
Mokmorian is a sporting man, and he will rock right up to you, kitty cat.
We have scrolls though. We got a scroll though, correct?
Also, before you go down, as an immediate action, as a response, I can transfer HP to you from Toolkit.
Please explain this ability to me before you decide to lie to me.
Swift Aid. As a member of 8th level may, as an immediate action, by expending Psionic Focus, heal a member of Collective as if using Transfer Wounds.
Go ahead. You have to offset... Well, first he has to roll that fort save.
Yeah, roll that fort save. You got a hero point from Claire.
Claire's like, hey, have a hero point.
So that's +8.
You're dealing with DC 31, though. Big man casts big spell.
So how much HP do you need to survive this?
I have 31 HP before he hit me.
Okay, and it's 50 damage from a Safi rolled later.
How about we worry about this later?
You'll survive, though. He has enough HP to send it to you.
Her wreck over here is, Dinosaur in front of him almost... Wait, one moment. There is one thing that sprung to mind that I don't like thinking about. Okay. I'm not going to bring this up, but I could. I'll think about it.
Huh?
I want you to read the description for Disintegrate. There's a little bit at the end that might make this a bit more complicated. Hurrick, the Tyrant Troll, is probably panicking a bit because he's seen Mokmurian turn people to ash, but not this big. Kitty Cat, if you have an immediate action left, I don't think you do because you've been... No, wait, you can take a comment.
No, I have not used Charmed Life this turn.
Attacks of Opportunity are a different thing, though, so you can use that as this guy runs past to hit you.
Yeah, I'm going to just shank him on the way over.
Oh, bite
Just,
you.
but bam.
Chomp. You hit him for a wondrous 1227.
And he's evil, right?
Definitely. Evil and somewhat panicked that his boss is disintegrating people.
So
That's right.
another 10.
Alright. He's on the floor. Swift action, study. I have 2 targets now studied.
I know
Yeah.
everyone.
Hmm?
You know everyone with your study.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna do the same thing I did with the Lamia, except I won't get sneak attack bonuses. So, if this hits, good shot.
Let's see. If you were fighting Kartuk, that wouldn't have hit, but you're fighting Mokmorian, which is a turn 32. Unfortunately, you're standing in the range of prayer, reducing your attack bonus by 1.
Oh.
Also, didn't I get my action?
Yeah, you
Because
you moved after Mark Murray. What do you do?
okay, since he's in range of me, I'm turning on my scarf, activate my Quicksilver gauntlets, and I'm just gonna do a full round attack plus 1 full BAB attack on him.
Handsome. Your
And
rapier
wow.
undergoes some problems, which is that it keeps bending against him and flex him. He's under the effect of stone skin.
Hmm.
So he technically has DR10 against Adamantine for 110 points of damage. So let's take a look. See, why did you roll that twice?
Because the last one is full BAB.
Oh, because you're hasted probably or something.
I use my Quicksilver gauntlets, which give me the effect of haste for an attack.
Marvelous. So that's not 30. That's 20. That's not okay. That one misses. No wait, it's AC 32. So let me give that 20 back. So yeah, all of them miss.
I know.
Wizard
But I get my
man.
next turn soon.
Yes, here's your turn. In fact.
Yep. Okay. So, can I have Toolkit move before me? Yeah, I can.
Yes, you can. It's your turn.
Okay. He's gonna activate one of our favorites, Battle Sense, because I never turned that on.
Think before you think. Think before you skink.
And he's doing another pulse, so we get 2 on our turns again.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get.
Yeah, you all have +2 health.
Quick thing, there are metapsionic abilities that would allow him to quicken, say, his healing ability if you wanted.
Really, I'll have to look into that.
Also, he can slap himself with his menders, with his... No, actually, that's an action still, so... It says 2 actions, it's just a standard action. Okay, cool. So everyone
he's
gets...
going to add +1 to our attack rolls, and +2 to damage.
Might as well. Craig has a pile of ash on the floor. Because...
No. I transferred him 20 HP.
So I'm going to read the section to you because I was kind of hoping someone else would. And go, oh no, but since you guys don't listen, I'm going to invoke this rule. If the damage from disintegrate reduces a creature or object to 0 or fewer hit points, it is entirely disintegrated.
Yeah, but can I send HP to keep him alive?
How much damage did he take again?
He was down by like 10.
He took in total 86 damage.
I thought he took 50.
No, it was 22d6. So the two...
Yeah, it was both of those totals. 50 and 36.
Yeah, man.
Well, we got... Well,
we're going to have to get that wish scroll.
Yeah, we got that... Well, we also have that greater rejuvenation scroll, don't we?
There are many ways to get Craig back. How about you worry about those later? Torvis.
Yeah, well...
You're still bullying this
Tyr?
one cleric.
What about Tyr?
Yeah, Tyr still gets to do something. What does your dog do?
Don't animals, once their druid master has died, just run?
I mean, he can if he wants to. I'll leave it up to you what your dog feels about the situation.
Tyr flies into a rage and eats him.
Well, he's got to get out of the web, so let's try this dumb shit again.
That is the sensible thing to do, is to get out of that web first.
Reflex or fort?
That's a CMB, since you're trying to push your way out. Which he's good at, actually, I think. I think he's free now. Boop. Torvis, what do you do with your turn? Please go.
Right. Over here. Hello again. And I'm gonna beat this Lamia with my chain.
That's it.
Wait, I never took my normal turn.
Oh man, what the hell's going on with my nose? Oh.
No.
I had Toolkit take his turn. I didn't take mine.
Oh man, suddenly felt like a giant chunk appeared in my nose. What do you do then?
No.
So I'm gonna tap my heels to activate my normal haste.
Marvelous.
Then I'm gonna attack him with this.
Well, you hit him.
And
for 18.
And that.
And there we go. That's a proper hit. That is 29.
Plus, I'm assuming he's evil.
Oh, yes. In fact, he's probably double evil, because he used to be evil, and now there's another evil person inside of him.
Plus that.
Marvelous.
And
Torvis was making attacks last time I checked. Why did you only attack once, Torvis?
Oh, right.
He's also bleeding.
I have low rolled the damage on every single one of my attacks.
Handsome. Okay, cool. Well, you whip him. Whip him good. Listen, the situation is getting very awkward. Mm.
Fight him or fight me to make your choice.
Hmm. Well, you know what? They'll fight you then with their falcon. Swoosh, swash, swish.
Wow,
Claire.
of course. Of course.
Well, at least they don't confirm on the second critical.
Still hits like a truck, though.
Oh, do remember to add your HP, Claire,
I did.
that you were given.
Oh, right. I get.
You had 2 at the beginning.
There we go. And,
And also all hits do +2 damage that we do.
Okay.
Man, what is with that pup song getting stuck in my head?
So how much damage are the 2 of those?
38 plus 16, and I think the last one misses.
Awesome.
That makes for a total of 54.
Toolkit's going to take half of it.
Wow, 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 wow.
So that's 27 less on you, Claire.
Mr. Mukmorian will start his turn by having Kloop cast another spell. He then makes a will saving throw. Actually, doesn't he also have spell resistance? It'll only affect his body, which is somewhere else.
Alright, so minus.
What's your DC on this, Kloops?
Minus 27, Claire.
Handsome.
Oh.
Toolkit took half the damage.
You know, Mr. Mr. Cast big spells. Still like, you know what? This is going so well. I was going to just touch you with my finger, but I really want to see how Mukmorian hits people with a club. Which, by the way, has a very long name.
Oh, I want to see this name.
He's going to strike everyone, going from right to left, so from Kitty Cat, Ezra to Torvis. It is a defending, spell-storing, vampiric touch club.
Well, I'm going to try to counter that shit.
So he's like, swoosh.
So, which...
I think that only hits Torvis for 13.
I think I stop it.
That doesn't stop the rest of his attacks, just the one that hits you. Additionally, something else happens. Prayer has inverted. Who it affects?
It affects us now?
Yes, you now have a +1 to your attacks.
Oh.
8 of these.
Kloop.
You know what? This troll is, despite everything going kind of well, he doesn't like how much friendly fire is going on, and the situation doesn't look that great. And he suddenly feels like the weight of a god weighing on his shoulder. He's like, you know what? I'm out of here.
I get attack of opportunity when he tried to move.
Well, don't fucking hit him in the ass when he leaves. That's a big slap. That's what we call 10 across the cheeks.
Confirm.
Yeah, this is exactly why he's running away.
And I assume holy damage.
Yep, holy damage.
This is exactly why he's running away.
Plus 2 more points.
Listen, if you want me to say it again, this is exactly why he's running away. Ezra.
And then toolkit. Nope.
Alright. And then after futility, I'm lower his dex with the feint.
Let's see.
I doubt it.
Is, well, I mean, we're using Kartsuk's mental scores here because he's technically the fighting man here. His wisdom is actually not that high.
Ah.
Wow, you made it.
Plus, we get +1 and he gets -1.
Yeah, you made it. You somehow, I mean, to be fair, he's busy swinging that club like a crazy man, so yes, you got him.
Which means... Ducka ducka da. Aching strikes for a reminder.
What's his AC when he's down? It's 28 when he's flat-footed. You also have a +1, so all things are going. You hit him.
Alright, so that will be 3d6 sneak.
Oof.
2d6 holy.
Oof.
4d6 of vital.
Is this greatsword made of adamantine?
No.
Then he gets 10
So,
points back.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
But half of that is continuous.
From the weapon, or?
From aching strikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Huh?
Let's see. Distracting once per round of 8 class. Damage casts ongoing damage for spellcaster more to make concentration checks. Oh, okay. That's just okay. It means he just has ouchies whenever he tries to cast a spell. That's nice.
Yep.
What would that concentration check be on?
I put it in the notes. It's DC equals 10 plus half the damage that Tame Scorch last dealt.
Plus spell level. So in that case, does it combine all the damage? Ooh. So that's actually that's 40. 55. That becomes half to 23. Okay, cool. So he's not going to be casting spells next turn, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
Okay, so I'm still hasted for a couple more rounds.
Fucking
2
make it
more.
happen.
Yep, so bada bam.
Well, you hit him twice, mostly because crits work like that, but. So that's 15 and another 15. The stone skin starts to peel
And at full
away.
BAB.
20, that is 40, becomes 30.
And that's 3 hits, so that is 66.
If only I wasn't such a meanie. Well then.
Plus that much.
What does your pup do, Craig?
And toolkit
Toolkit!
is going to look at his spells.
He has like 6 of them.
Yeah, I just gotta remember what all of them are. He's gonna do another 10 points to give DR5 to Torvis.
Woo.
And heal everybody for 2.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Craig, your dog does
I got
what?
to heal for my turn, so I get 4 additional health then.
Oh yeah, I just realized something stupid.
Craig, your dog does what?
Noto?
Fine, we'll just go to Torvis and ignore that
I'm
part for now.
moving my dog.
Okay, cool.
Thing was being slow.
Marvelous.
Am I able to move and then do a bull rush?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, he's going to bull rush.
The lady.
No. I want to bull rush him.
Oh man, right into the guy.
And he's flat-footed this round. So I don't know if that works in CMD, but ooh,
I don't think it does. But...
Unfortunately,
still good CMD rolls.
wait. Yep, and thanks to the bless from your friend, I think that makes it. So he gets pushed back a bit. Boop. By getting charged into by a wolf. The Lamia cleric is
She also got hit.
Can he bull rush multiple times? Neat. Well, then in that case, Morian, what's your CMD? I think it's a bit lower, isn't it? This is a pup. Boop, beep, boop. I hate it. I don't like this. Stuck in my head now.
He
Pup
got
strut.
that pup butt.
Pup strut. Look at him strut. Okay, cool. Marvelous. A whole bunch of people get shoved around. How rude. Lady Cleric is, I think, no longer entangled. It's over now. She used to be entangled, but it's over now. What's she gonna do? Well, the sensible answer is to cast a spell, but she doesn't want to do that. So she just charges at Ezra, who has been causing so much grief to her lord, and swings her weapon once. And Torvis does get an attack opportunity. Oh, that's a 1. Okay. Ezra doesn't even have to dodge that one. She just goes straight for the armor.
Tink, tink,
that
tink.
That attack doesn't hit. Oh, wait, it does. Because you got all those fine bonuses. Lady goes, ow. Morian, or better said, Kartsuk, would like to make you an offer. Because he feels like he's learned what he wanted to learn about you, and how to best prepare an antidote against all of your fun little tactics. So he makes you a nice offer that he knows you can't resist. You stop fighting your little fight, and he'll use one of his more powerful spells to bring your friend back, because he does want you to stay nice and predictable. You have heard my offer. How do you feel of it?
Fair, but...
After that, is the fight over?
He essentially says the fight is over, and if you do that, and I can wait out this fucking pain, I'll bring your friend back.
I think we're gonna take that. I mean,
marvelous.
Torvis agrees, but she's...
Talon checks our heads-up display in our brains, notices everybody else is in terrible shape.
Once more,
we're gonna take that.
I would like to remind you that you are formally invited to Sinjalast, to come and visit me and watch me return to this world. so that perhaps you can change your mind. You could be much more useful if you weren't so annoying. And, you know, since you are so interested in going around and causing trouble, I think you have been in, what was it called again? Sandpoint. Yes. Go
Yeah.
deeper, and you will learn just how deep my power goes. Anyway, you watch as Mark Morian's head explodes. Like a
Oh,
good chunk of his shoulders and torso go with it, and he just falls over backwards with a splort. The cleric becomes, well, they just commit suicide. They're just like, my god, abandon me. I'm fucking out of here.
Oh, I'm
No.
You weren't part of the deal.
No, wait. We want to be friends.
Craig turns into a swirling mist of dust that slowly reconstitutes itself into his form. Boop.
Normal sized form.
In fact, he's even been so nice as to not destroy all of the stuff Craig was wearing, which is what Disintegrate sometimes has a tendency to do. Although, no, wait, I think it specifically mentioned their equipment's unharmed, but, you know. He is regenerated with all of his equipment on him instead of on the ground.
The wolf is ecstatic.
Oh my god, that saves us from having to use our true resurrection scroll.
Anyway, would you like to loot the room?
I would like to get
You guys rest
McMurray.
up. I'm gonna go look around.
I'm making sure the cleric is dead.
You don't have to
Same.
make sure of anything. The cleric is dead.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
Talon is actually being pretty specific here that you guys should take a moment,
Marvelous.
rest up. He'll look around.
This
Well,
is
actually,
up.
First,
Boop, bop, boop.
I look at the kloop in the cage. Huh.
That is a very, very old kobold. You've never seen a kobold that looks this old.
Torvis sort of shrugs and breaks the cage door open.
It's made of gold. Easily said and done. Once you break the cage, as in you cause any of the metal to be no longer continuous, the whole cage sort of melts into this thick, powdery goop. The small little kobold would like to thank you. His voice is dry and raspy. He says, oh, God, what is this god again? This guy is a mystic theurge. So he has a god and a spellbook, like a fucking weirdo. Serenray. He says, blessings of Serenray upon thee. And would like to thank you kindly and deeply apologize for what he's done. Anyway, Kitty Cat's taking a look around the room.
Yeah, first starting with the honestly kind of gross looking body here.
Well, first, he's still got that club. That pup club. Other things he has on him. He has a scroll container on him. He has a wand in a sheath. He has a big bag. He has some cool glasses on, which, if Mokmorian was doing this fight, he would have made a fog cloud. These are fog cutting lenses. They're like for looking through magic fog and stuff. He has a robe inscribed with runes. Wait, give me 5 seconds. I want to look at the old art. Yep, in the old art, there are runes on his robe, because it is a robe of runes. In the new art, Mokmorian's robes do not have runes. Again, the people who made the new art are stupid.
Seems like they didn't even look at what's going on.
They didn't.
Well, Seth, we saw. Remember the ruin slave giant dude, where he was supposed to be like covered in
He had a
ruins. But
tat.
he had like a tramp stamp on his tummy.
Yeah, he had like one of those sweet hats, bro.
Additionally, he has a pouch of 500 gold pieces of diamond dust. If for some reason you need to cast a diamond dust spell, sprinkle, sprinkle. He also has that key you're looking for. It's a small star-shaped silvery thing that probably would fit in that door. I mean, he's wearing it on a keychain. Of course it's a key. It also has a key that probably goes to his chest, or maybe to like his porn book or his diary. Who knows?
His OnlyFans account.
Yes. Would you like to check the bag?
I do want to check the bag.
You throw the bag upside down, causing more contents to spill out than you were expecting. Remember when I said this guy has a fuck ton of spellbooks? Well, here they are.
I believe you said he has literally all of them.
I think it actually... let's see. In addition, stacks... I don't care about these stacks. He also has a map in the room somewhere. Well, you'll get to that. We'll get to that. Where does it mention his spellbooks? Let's see. Several past years. Apart from his impressive collection of books and spellcrafts, is that the room? Remaining edition... God, why does it mention specifically what his spellbooks are like? Do I have to go to the old one? And in the old one, he's not even a transmuter. He's just a fucking archmage because, you know, they had to change that because Kurtzook couldn't be an archmage because that's not in Pathfinder. Yeah, it doesn't... nowhere I can immediately see. Can I see what this fucking guy's spellbook collection looks like? For some reason, he had a scroll of contact other plane on him in the old version. Anyway, he probably has like a whole bunch of spell books of like random wizards and stuff. So if you wanted a spell, like I say, every spell 4th level or lower, and like a couple of spells 5th and 6th, maybe even a 7th in there.
Huh.
Ooh.
All the things.
They're worth a lot of money if you sold them because you can't use them.
Okay.
And that's about everything that's on the person. There's still the chest in the room, the bunch of stuff lying around. There's maybe some papers on his desk that might be worth looking at.
I'm gonna go check that chest.
Yeah.
You take the key from his keyring and click open the chest. That's a reasonable thing to do, after all. Opening the chest inside, you find... Where does it mention? The chest under his desk contains the bulk of his remaining wealth, including 12,000 gold pieces, 1,100 platinum pieces, an amber and sapphire necklace worth 4,000. Don't forget, it's a art item, so it sells for full. A set of ivory runestones worth oh, here's the contact other plane scroll. There's a scroll of contact other plane and a set of ivory runestones worth 1,400.
Huh.
If you would like to know what contact other plane does, it lets you ask a question of some random dude, and you might go insane.
So you're writing all that down, sorry? Since you
I'm
were the bank
assuming
last
that
time?
Savvy has like a list.
I have a little list that I can throw out at you, yes.
That would
yeah.
be that'd be appreciated.
And you were at the bank last time, so I'm assuming you're...
Well, I mean, I'm holding on to a bag of holding now, so
Also on that scroll case is that scroll of limited wish.
we are holding up. That's going in that scroll tube I have on my back.
Nice.
I point to the cat or Craig or whatever, and point at the kobold. So what do we do with this?
Who's Saren Ray? Talon yells unnecessarily.
How the hell
loud.
do you not know who Sarenrae is? That's like not knowing who Jesus Christ is.
I'm from a. Talon shuts up
Like
for a minute.
Sarenrae, Desna, and Iomade are like the 3 big good gods that everyone knows about, and they're all chicks for some reason. And then Abadar, like the one big dude god, is like a jackass who's like capitalism's great.
Can it heal us?
I would like to know this too.
I mean, I'm asking for a friend mostly.
Quick thing about the robe of runes: it's worth 44,000, so you can sell it for 22,000. This robe is made of crimson silk and emblazoned with dozens of spindly runes, each symbolizing a different type of magical effect or syllable of power. Though favored by wizards, the robe can provide some benefits to any spellcasting creatures. It provides a +4 bonus to intelligence and allows the wearer to recall as a free action up to 4 levels of spells per day they have prepared and then cast. Each time a spell is recalled and prepared again in this manner, a sudden rush of magical energy infuses the wearer with power. For 1 round after recalling the spell, the wearer's save and spell DCs and attack rolls gain a +2 enhancement bonus. So,
Hey, Craig, you want to like swim in a cool ass robe?
listen,
I mean, would it fit?
magic items can resize themselves one size as a rule that I always go by.
You can be a pimp.
So
It'd be
yes,
awesome.
You might want to wash it first.
unexpectedly yes.
I just saw Craig feels cleaner for some reason. He's not sure why.
There is literally no disease on your body. They are dead.
Like all the grime was obliterated off of him.
Well, you found all those cool things. Oh, I forgot this. Also, despite the room description not mentioning this, even though it's kind of important, there is an undead ogre's head here, which I'll just tell you, it belongs to that that what is it again? You know that undead lord you fought without his head? His head is here and can talk to Mokmorian, and the whole idea is that he's sort of a scout to scan for enemies ahead of time. So,
Oh, is he alive right now?
probably. I think that his head is fine if his body's destroyed or damaged.
Kick his ass!
I mean, he's a head. He's not going to resist you in any meaningful fashion.
Hey, look at that! I look at that. Hey, look at this! Everyone found us a nice trophy.
Well, that's just fucking rude.
Does he? I wish he would say that. Like he just.
Anyone want to look at his cool notes?
Someone else who likes to read more.
I'll look at his notes.
So,
Boop, boop.
there are many notes here. There are so many notes on like different towns, how to attack those towns, walls, fortifications, patrol routes, Who's in charge right now? What weaknesses does he have? How much can he be tempted with cash? If he can't be tempted by cash, can the guard captain be tempted by cash? Which guards can be tempted? What side of the city is weakest to a rock-based barrage, and what side is weakest to a wizard flying over and just making everyone into statues? Essentially, there are many battle plans here. Some of them are like, okay, which roads are best? Which roads follow the most places we can raid for food and supplies? Which roads are most quiet and less likely to drag attention from local towns? What patrols are on those roads, and who do they report to? Everything you need to invade Varizia successfully is here, in terms of paperwork.
So you want to deliver this to the Sandpoint and good old.
There is
Nearest
one thing
biggest
that mentions Sandpoint in particular, and that's the thing I'm going to give you, because that's the only handout here that's actually here, because the players don't need to see all the things of like, oh, they don't need that. Where's the
Well, now
handout?
I'm gonna start cleaning up, crime and the corruption.
Technically speaking, the text on
Little
this thing,
Sheriff Bella.
technically speaking, the text on this thing is written in Giant, but I'm just going to assume you guys have someone who can figure this out for you.
Yeah, let's go to Magnamar and Sandpoint, root out corruption.
Hellstorm.
Hellfire. I want you to note that it says something different in the picture than the text. I would like to point out, before you say, but that's probably Roll20, no. The written version on the anniversary edition mentions Hellfire, despite the paper mentioning Hellstorm. So even Paizo got this wrong. We live in a society, people. We live in a society. I'm gonna look at the old one. I don't think the old one even has the paper. Yep, doesn't even have the paper.
I'm gonna say, you are the only person I've ever seen have an amulet of shielding actually work. That legitimately startled me.
I mean, he'll probably cast it again next time he sees you just to see if he still have it.
Well,
And they'll all go for Taurus, just boom.
Mr. Kloop holds up his hand and will provide you with the Charity of Serenray. How
Uh-huh.
big is his supercast again?
Okay.
Because he is a cleric and he has a bunch of levels of like I can cast this for free every day. Let's see, he's a booby leveled baba, so I think he can just throw his hands up in the air like he just doesn't care, and bestow 5d6 healing to everyone in the local area.
Nice.
And he can do that a couple times a day.
Okay, and my
24.
24 of that is going right to Craig.
Well, Craig got restored to full health when he got back.
Oh, okay.
He's
My 24 of
clean
that
and-
is going right to Toolkit.
He's completely clean, reformed, and somehow probably taller.
and
Like,
his dick is
like
bigger
by
too.
a few centimeters.
Oh yeah, it should be full heal because of the fast healing.
Oh yeah, that too. Eventually, we're just 113. Well, at full.
Well, would you like to go check out what that double door is about now that you got the key, or is there something around this room that still drags your eye?
Well, I'm assuming we put everything in the
So,
bag of
yes.
holding and use that as saddlebags for the wolf.
yes.
Craig,
Now
you
that
can use your wolf for saddlebags, right?
I mean, he's
It's ba-
got a saddle on him.
It's a bag of
Awesome.
holding. You can just tie it to whatever.
So there's a lot of money in this bag.
Hey,
Do
Clip,
you
you
think I
want
could
to
chop
help
off
us with
anything on my board?
What, Claire?
Do you think I could chop off anything off of Mokborian? I mean, his head's not off the table, unfortunately.
His head is off the table,
Yeah, that.
and
I
on the
think that's-
table, and on the ground.
Oh yeah. 1 second. I yanked the undead ogre head off the wall. Anyone want this?
I mean, I don't really have a use for it, but
she chains. She like you know that thing in what's the guy's name in Thor with the fiery crown?
Oh, Surtur, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She suitors it where she like chains the like horns around and like wears like a backpack.
How could I forget? You guys deserve points for this.
yay.
You guys have defeated a big scary man who's like, yeah. So I'm going to give you a little extra. You get bonus
Okay.
points for doing the fight hard mode. Let's take a look. See, first you beat up a Lamia cleric, so I'm going to increase that one by 1. I'm going to give you the points for the Forge Fiend, since he's technically no longer going to be a problem. And you endured his punishment enough to deserve it.
And Ezra did plank him a good few times.
Yeah, you did teach him a lesson about friendship. Or something, I don't fucking know. Allow me a cleric, we'll make that 2. You beat up his 2 fine pets, his tyrant trolls who are no longer around. Don't worry, that guy's not in that hallway. I'll put him over
you
here.
probably died of one of the spells that were in the hallways as you ran away.
He
probably
ran into the giant fireball.
He probably ran to something, and something did him a big ouchie. Yes, let's just go with that. Okay, that's a whole bunch of extra points. I think that's all the ads. So now we go to Mokmorian. Mokmorian on his lonesome is worth 51,000, but let's bump him up a level. How much would that put him at? So he goes from 51,000 to 75,800. No, 76,800.
That's a big number.
That's a big number. You can get one of those. Your current experience total is... Ooh, you're only 20,000 away from becoming next level.
Be close.
Considering you guys are behind on level, I'm tempted to just let you have this for the next time when we get with the next book, because you need it. But you still have a place to check out, don't you?
Yep, I have the key. I'm going that way.
Onward.
We all
This is
seem like
overhead
we're in
work
good
thing.
health now, so, you know.
Handsome.
Woo, 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 woo.
Maybe you can use that wish spell to teleport yourself back to Sandpoint or something.
Hi, Kloop.
Hey, Clip, you want to stick around for a little bit?
He nods.
Cool. We'll, where are you going after this?
Oh, he has nowhere to be.
We'll take you somewhere that, you can do some nice stuff.
He's a wandering spirit. In fact, he vowed specifically a vow of poverty, a vow of pacifism, and a couple other things.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yes, he's one of those
Hell, we could
people.
Wait, maybe we can help the stone giant lady with her husband.
I'm pretty sure, actually, that already resolved because Mokmorian's dead.
Oh, right.
So she's probably at this point already talking to everyone like, hey, Mokmorian's fucking dead. How about you all stop being goddamn adults for once? Slotting the key into the door will open the door. That's how doors work. Did you know?
By the way, while they're walking,
Did you,
here,
Ezra?
Taurus is pointing to
have
the
no idea.
ogre head and is like, "Hey, cat, do you think this is valuable?"
What?
I have no idea, and I don't want to know.
So there's not a wall in the way anymore, but to me it shows the lighting is not still being there. So you
yeah,
can just drag
yeah,
yourself
I'll
through the wall.
I'll just move a couple steps in.
Please face
I
through
can
the wall. It's allowed for this once.
Woo, 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 woo.
You are inside of a marvelous library. Which for some reason, the room number, despite you having no possibility of entering, I guess you could enter the room if you have like a lot of strong tools. Fun fact, the door is actually magically reinforced and would be resistant to the usual effects of adamantine since its hardest is 20. In this room, let's see, oh cool, numerous glowing crystals and lanterns hang from fine chains from a domed ceiling 60 foot above, filling the circular room with bright light. The walls are carved with more runes and sigils, while overstuffed wood and leather chairs. Why is it always overstuffed? Like, always when I find someone with a leather
It's the
chair,
rich.
it's always overstuffed. And polished oak tables surround 30-foot wide shaft in the floor. Now, while that's all very cute and dandy, why does not mention the fact that there are bajillion books here? There are a bajillion books here in case you need it.
Who's this?
That's a robot man. I'm just gonna tell you, he knows every language but common.
Ah, C-3PO.
Talon's gonna go over. Knows he doesn't speak common after trying to talk to him for a minute.
I would like to point out that the way this starts is that he starts like asking you questions in different languages, and eventually you probably find some common ground.
Okay, so Talon's gonna look at everybody, and across the mental link say, "Everybody, stop listening to me." And he's gonna start speaking to it in catfolk, which sounds like cat, and he hates using it because it's
I
awkward.
think Catfolk is too new a language for him to know it. Which is to say, he does know Abyssal, Aklo, Aquan, Auran, Aslanti, Draconic, Elven, Giant, Ignan, Infernal, Terran, and Thelosian. Does not know Catfolk. Or Dwarven.
Taurus starts
Alright.
patting Craig to make sure he's there.
And I'll start speaking backwards as I start speaking Infernal.
Aklo is the one that's backwards.
I'd probably speak that one too. Because I have one free language. I haven't.
You can tell
Wait.
by what he's telling you that he's just a fucking librarian who's like, can I help you find something? What are you looking for?
we're just here browsing.
Talon's gonna just
But
go and dramatically fall into the sea.
Which volume of lore would you like for me to retrieve for you? There are currently 24,491 volumes, scrolls, pamphlets, and unbound manuscripts available. Please indicate your wish by author, title, subject, or date of acquisition by the Theresic Monastery. And then he just kind
Oh,
of sits
fair,
there.
right? That's a lot of books.
To be exact, it is 24,491 volumes, scrolls, pamphlets, and unbound manuscripts. And again, I can narrow your search results down by author, subject, or title, or date of acquisition.
Ask about the
yeah.
cult thingamajig.
Do
I'm
you have
assuming
any-
I get like filtered.
Do you have anything about girl Korzag?
Kartuk. Cool.
Carswick?
Marvelous. Okay, so this is where the book technically requires you to make some checks, but no one here knows anything about history because you don't have a wizard, and you don't have anyone who cares about history, I think. Does anyone know
The
history?
druid might care. Actually, wait.
Toolkit.
Old.
Toolkit has knowledge
Toolkit
history.
has knowledge history.
I
He
think
has a rank in it.
I think Kloop has knowledge history too because he's so fucking old.
He is history.
I'm so
Yeah,
old.
so-
I know your grandmother.
So yeah, Toolkit has knowledge history. He can help.
Cool. Well, go ahead and roll me that then. Kloop will also make a fair try with his big wizard brain. You also get a plus 10 to this check as a result of the fact that this place is full of books. Allow me to give you some of the books that you look through as this research is done over hours. An accounting of the holdings of Greater Shalast. A sculptor's guide to the flesh pots of Jin Shalast. A lord of wealth, Kartuk's trade and conquests. Tribulations of Vadan, with accountings and predictions. Whispers of Long, a guide to the beyond. Spires of Gold, the rise of Jin Shalast. Kartuk, Lord of Lords and Master of all. The face of above Jinjalast, a lord in primal stone. A traveller upon the Golden Road. The Golden Legion, a history of Auric fleshworks. And of course, Life's Price, speculations of interplanar soul trade. Exciting books that lead to exciting results. I have no fucking idea how this book expects you at all to make a DC 50 check, but I'm just going to give you the details you figure out about Kartuk. Which are as follows. Kartuk was the Runelord of Greed. He was himself a Aslanti human. He was a powerful man indeed, said to be gifted manipulator of transmutation magic in all of Thlossian, and have lived for hundreds of years. He ruled a region called Shalast, part of an ancient empire of Thazalon, over 10,000 years ago. His armies were comprised primarily of giants, who followed his every command. The giants were ruled by towering monsters known as rune giants, who were themselves rune lord pawns. Kartuk counted other powerful creatures as his allies as well, such as blue dragons, eerie denizens of the nightmare realm of Long, blood-drinking outsiders known as Scarlet Walkers, and immense Lamia Haridians, who towered over most giants. Oh boy! Would you like to spend a hero point to know more?
I already spent my hero point, sadly.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, to not be webbed up so I can move around.
If you would like to, if you have a point, you can always spend it, and I'll give you everything.
What?
There are like 3 more blocks of things you could possibly learn about him.
I will spend a hero point.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, you still have yours.
He's probably still like a little dusty. The spell's a little anxious. Kartuk focused his magic on the school of transmutation, magic associated in Thalossian times with the virtue of wealth. Under his reign, this virtue of rule became more obsessed with the sin of greed. Among the Runelords, this mastery of greed magic was uncontested, yet in schools of illusion and enchantment, related to the sense of pride and lust, his skills had atrophied greatly. Many believe that weapons infused with illusion and enchantment magic, known as dominant weapons, would be particularly potent against Kartuk or any of his fancy greed creations. Yet no record of someone attacking a Runelord where such a weapon exists within this library, probably because it's a fucking terrible idea to attack someone who can cast Wish. Without a very good plan. Kartuk warred with his neighbors, but none so more than Alaznst. Jesus Christ, what a name. The Runelord of Laugh and ruler of Bakrakhan. Between their nations, along the ridge known as the Rasp, Kartuk built immense sentinel statues to watch over Bakrakhan. And the Azlus built towers called Hellfire Flumes to prevent Kartuk's armies from invading. Citizens of both nations were worried that the war between them would escalate so much that the entire fucking world's going to end, because these guys are a master of evocation, a master of transmutation. If you want to end the world, you get those 2 guys in a room and you have them fight. As the war intensified, and as the wars between other warlords threatened more than just the armies, the Runelords devised methods in which they could escape the world and enter a state of suspended animation so they could ride out the cataclysms they caused. In theory, the surviving minions would wake them up to reclaim their empires once the cataclysm had ended. Simply put, there's a chance he's not the only one. Hence why there's more books in the series. Would you like to learn about Zinchalast? Nice tourist destination?
I mean, we actually might want to learn at least a little bit. We're going there.
I'll give you the basics because, all these checks mean that you always get at least this. That Zinchalast is a legendary lost city, rumored to be hidden somewhere in the Kaldar Mountains. Not hidden anymore because it's a territory way to go. Stories had it that Zinchalast had golden streets and gemstone buildings and sat under the gaze of a mountain that could see. If you would like to get more, just tell me.
Sure. Can we copy the book down?
I'll give you the whole. I'll just give you the whole tables with all the information on it, so you can just reference this when you want to. As Kloop and the two brain boys just start taking furious notes.
Yeah, Talon is over in that chair off to the side, just halfway passed out 10 minutes later.
Listen, you're fighting a wizard. You need to do your reading.
The cat just dies right there.
Look, I've been posting GIFs of what the cat's been doing.
Listen, this stuff takes hours. This is proper research. This takes hours of looking through books, comparing reference manuals, the kitty cat rolling a ball in a little circle.
Just for 20 minutes. He actually brought that with him.
Yeah, Torvus looks at the cat, looks at the robot.
Okay,
so...
don't worry. There are only 4 more blocks of text I have to read. Zinchalast was the capital city of an empire called Shalast, one of the 7 that comprised the ancient empire of Thassalon. Oh boy, legend holds that Zinchalast lay at the headwaters of the sacred river Ava, which Varisian folklore says leads to an earthly paradise sacred to Desna. Unfortunately, no records of where this river may have once flowed exist today, and most scholars believe that the river itself may have been destroyed during Earthfall. I think Earthfall is when a giant rock fell on Absalom and it became a big city, or something. I don't know that part, because Galarian lore is not something I study, unlike the characters in this world. In the final centuries before Earthfall ended, Thassalon, Zinchalast was ruled by the Runelord blah blah blah, run the Runelords of the Empire. The primary architects of the main city were a tribe of giants, themselves ruled by powerful beings known as ruin giants, so you can get information from both sources if you roll poorly on one or the other. The spires were set to stand on a mystical mountain known as Mar Massif. The mountain's legendary proportion pierces the skies above the Kodars and is said to be the highest peak in the entire range of the stupendously inhospitable mountains. Mar Massif is said to serve as a bridge to strange realm beyond Galarian, most notably the neighbor dimension of Lung. It's Lang, but it's probably supposed to be Chinese. So the connections.
There seems to be a lot of Chinese stuff here.
The connections with the Nightmare of Lung were said to have infused the region around the peak of Mar Massif with dangerous eldritch and underworldly energies. Simply put, please do not go to this area until you are 100% ready. That is it. This is several hours, potentially even days later. And then they're like, okay, that's all we can find here. And Kat is like, say it. Say it.
Gay.
There we go. Cat's like gay.
That gray cat is exactly Talon.
Yeah, that was Talon 5 minutes in.
So technically speaking, the book now expects you to go through that section below Sandpoint. That's book 5. If you want to go straight to book 6 and go and see if you can fight yourself a high-level wizard at this point, you're free to go and try.
I think not.
Cool.
I think we should do book 5.
I mean, he did say, hey, go under there and see how powerful I truly am. And then you can come and see me.
We did whoop one thing's ass down there, so I mean, that was nice.
But I did get 19 kitten shots.
I'm just going to spoil this to you because, honestly, this is something you probably would have mentioned. Apparently, there's a statue of him at the bottom of that dungeon that's just an animated statue of him. So you're going to be fighting him in some way.
Man, this guy
also, when we were below Sandpoint, I went machine gun mode, so...
So, hey, maybe you'll be lucky and just smooth moving.
Highly arrogant, really into himself, loves to show off. This dude is just a wizard Talon.
Did he just call me arrogant?
Would you argue against it?
Kinda.
Okay.
I'm not arguing this with you.
I'm calling the session here. Technically speaking, we're done now. But you can do whatever you want. In between sessions. Whatever happens, happens. Please plan it accordingly. You can take some time.
Add to the bag of holding the armor that the undead dudes were wearing earlier.
And that one thing that I disintegrated had 2 axes, and Bell only took 1.
I just love the fact that you take these massive sets of plate mail and just pour them into this bag.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Gotta rock the stack.
Yeah, and so good idea with the armor, Greg. Very, very good. I forgot about that.
Anyway,
And
you
I'll put
now
the
have
other axe in here.
to give you some context. You now have what is known scientifically as a shit ton of cash.
Yes. I'll have to tally it all up, and then we will plan our stuff.
Marvelous.
Also, to see what we can use that limited wish for, though, we'll probably save that.
You can listen. You can do a lot with a limited wish. You can wish for a cool item. You can wish someone who got disintegrated back to life.
That was one of the ideas.
In fact, I think that's specifically mentioned on disintegrators. Like, if someone gets disintegrated, you can use a limited wish, or maybe that's just 5e because 5e likes
True
mentioning. By the way,
resurrection also works for it.
yes. Let's see. The ray is affects objects even obscured entirely by force, but not magical effects. Okay, cool. So wall of force, useless. Anti-magic field and global invulnerability, perfect. I'm surprised there's not a second version of Greater Disintegrate or something stupid like that. There's a mythic version which does 3d6 per cast level, which for Kartsuk would be 60d6, and 1d4 points of con damage in case you needed it. Gosh dang. Oh, here we go. If you're mythic and you somehow come to tier 7, you can fire 2 rays by using mythic power. That's what a fucking mythic character needs. I can fire 2 disintegrator rays. Gosh, Jimmy, why does your mom let you have 2 rays of disintegration?
Because I disintegrate like a fucking champion.
Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew.
Great, he finger pistols you twice as hard.
Let's see. Let's see if there's any points you get for this fine research and enduring the fact that this boy is just yelling at you for hours. Oh, I like that in the original version, the bonus to the check was plus 20, which explains why the DC goes up to 50. Also, recruiting the aid of the guy gives you an extra plus 5. So that explains why it's 50, because you're supposed to get a whole bunch of bonuses that the new book doesn't necessarily mention. Thanks, new version. You suck. I hate you. I'm honestly getting a bit angry at some of the mistakes that are being made here.
I'm sorry, Safi.
Oh, no, wait. They shifted it around a bit. You now get another plus 10 from the robot helping you out. Oh, wait, there is a plus 20. But because the text is so fucking hard to read, I couldn't make it out. So it's actually better. So, yes, you got all the information because you have a big brain boy. Ooh. Ooh.
Thank you, big brain boy.
I still like that they included several stupid titles you can read to your players and go, man, those really feel like some publications of the year.
Wait. I have an idea for Limited Wish.
Make it count.
Okay. So, using Limited Wish, we can cast spells from any spellcasting class, right?
Yes.
Up to certain levels, depending on what it is. Okay. So, theoretically, if we did this right, could we use Reincarnate on Eleanor?
This is where this is where the GM puts up his finger, goes, and he just takes out the book and starts leafing through it. You could just have Craig cast it. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck, we can.
You do know. Okay, so this is the part where I put up my finger and go, listen, you get reincarnate. You wouldn't have to pay the 1,000 gold pieces, but Limited Wish, if I'm correct, costs like a few thousand gold pieces to get one casting of. So you're kind of trading down.
Oh yeah, crap! I forgot that was actually a druid spell. We could reincarnate Eleanor, Craig,
And we can get rid of this edge
as a ferret.
No!
Wait, so you bring back... you think about Eleanor, but at the last second of doing the wish, you think about Sharkbait, you just incarnate Sharkbait.
How can you stop thinking about Sharkbait, man? She's a great girl.
In this campaign, I made her like an outer being of like darkness.
So yeah, Craig, we could bring her back.
Okay.
Awesome,
Why?
we could do that later.
I mean,
feel like
why?
I don't know.
just for clarity, just make
I
sure
kind
Eleanor's
of missed
happy.
the ferret thing.
Why does the
I'm sure
submarine
if-
construct get Limited Wish? Probably for constructs, I guess.
I'm sure if Talon cast reincarnate Eleanor, she'd come back as a catfolk.
Okay, as a context, the Limited Wish requires a diamond of 1,500 gold pieces, and if you have a spell component worth more than 1,000, then you have to provide the additional component on top of the 1,500 diamond. So yes, you could cast Reincarnate without choosing anything if you wanted to.
We don't really need to. I was just thinking of random ideas.
I wonder what it's like to scribe a spell that is any other spell into your book. Like, this takes 7 pages. 1 page per level.
I mean, we don't need that one. We have all the books.
Yep.
We have all the we have all the books now.
Well,
We
you
do.
can't-
We have a bag with like all of them.
The librarian will
Alright.
not allow you to take these books anywhere. He doesn't want you to. It's mean.
Alright, here's what we do with the limited wish.
Also, quick context, these books will disintegrate if they leave this room's preservative magic.
Oh, that's what this room's all special for.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was about to say, like the robot, C-3PO really can't stop us.
I mean,
He
C3...
probably could.
By the way, living things like this construct are unaffected by the transmutive magic. So there is a corpse here that's like perfectly preserved, but undead would still rot and constructs would still decay. And he is kind of worried because he is making weird clicky noises.
Hey, Eleanor. Damn it. Old one. You want to like check the robot out?
Wait, who's checking who out?
Well, we got a
Please?
robot. We got someone who's really good at metalworking, so much that they did that stuff with the scroll tube.
So Torvis, you want to fix
Like-
this robot? Make a friend?
Yeah, like Talon actually has respect for your metalworking skills because of that.
Dorvis kind of stares at you, looks at the robot. Really? She's just.
Also, by this
Okay.
point, since it's been hours, Toolkit has cast the eye thing on you like 4 times.
I need to look something up because apparently Kartsuk's voice specifically has been referenced before. I'm going to tell you what that means. There is a bit that I just noticed here, is that Kartsuk emits
Yeah,
a cruel, mocking laugh and then fades in the original version. Then Mokmorian dies because Kartsuk is like, I took over your body, nya. Characters who heard Kartsuk's voice in Area E8 of Thistletop in the first freaking book, page 55, can make a DC 15 wisdom check to remember that it's the same voice. Which is,
Did any of us hear that?
I want to know exactly what fucking who fucking cares is.
That is like such a thing to remember though.
Okay, E8 is... Oh, it's that room with the throne! Under the Thistletop, you know?
Holy
Oh.
crap, I remember that now.
So that explains... That was his evil... Oh yeah, there was a dude there, wasn't there? There was a guy there who was speaking in a language he didn't understand.
Yeah, I think I roughly remember that, but no, not exactly.
By the way, I rolled a 34 in metalwork. I don't know, like.
You fix
a
up the
technical
robot a bit.
robot.
Relieving his tensions and being afraid. I was going to look up experience points you might have gotten. That was what I was doing. I'm stupid. I'm dummy. Wah wah.
Wah, wah.
Do you get points? Do you get points for knowing the things? Knowing the things. Bup 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 bup. Bup 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 bup. Bup 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 bup. Ba 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 boo ba boo. Ba 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 boo. Oh, it's not worth all that much points. Okay, cool.
Alright, so what we do with limited wish is, since Kartuk was studying us, seeing what we were capable of, we wish for a thing to change our abilities, so you can't see it coming. What up?
There is an item for that I can technically give you if you want to.
Yeah, mostly joking, but I mean,
That would almost be funny. He's like, haha, I've prepared for a melee-oriented meteor.
I mean,
I
he's
like
gonna
that
cast
idea.
Meteor Swarm.
He shows you his preparations, and it's like, once again, it just happens again. Another Talon.
By the way, again, the fact that the new books are shit. The old books had a picture in the last book, which I showed you a bit of, but I'm going to show you the full one when it's time, where he is casting Meteor Swarm, and it looks so good. And I'm like, why did you exclude this art, but you included the one where he looks like an idiot? Where he's like, eh. Listen, he has his mouth open, like, eh. He just, why did you pick this art? He looks like a dummy. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, Gits,
yeah.
you can level yourselves up, because it's only fair that at the end of the book you level up. It's a bit early, but, you know, you've done your homework. You've endured Kartsuk. You deserve it.
Yay.
Yay.
It's a level 12 for a Slayer.
Although
I think
considering
that's
that-
And level 11 on Toolkit.
Considering what I did, I think I'm just gonna bump him up to 2 levels of experience, because that was harsh. And it's only going to get harsher from here, because guess what? Where one book ends, another begins, and so is life.
This is how it goes.
So it actually goes up to 100 and 102. 102,
Yep, Slayer
000.
talent and one more d6 for a sneak attack. Woo.
I think this would actually put you naturally. Yep, yeah. Okay, cool. Just levels. What level are y'all now?
12.
12.
Don't forget, there's an ability score increase.
There is.
Huzzah! I'm gonna get up for a second before I level up. Be right back.
Yep. Well, that was nice. I wonder why the phone call's coming for today, but until then,
Yeah, what's the phone call for?
I got a job interview tomorrow, and there's a person who wants to help me do some prep work before the interview.
What's it for? What kind of job?
Camera footage analyst. I'm going looking at cameras and going, yep, that's footage.
Sounds good. I hope you get it.
It's a job that actually specifically doesn't allow you to work more than 24 hours a week because you need to maintain concentration, and looking at a screen for so long, trying to look for camera, yeah, you get it.
Yeah, the concentration is actually a limited resource.
They begrudgingly have to admit that they can't make you work the entire week.
Hey, I think that'd be great.
Yes, it'd be nice.
I really hope you get it.
Because it's only 24 hours a week, that means I can keep my 2 days off, and I can keep Thursdays and Wednesdays, so I can keep all my games going without any hassle.
Also, I know at least one thing I'm going to buy. I'm going to replace my armor.
You should replace your weapon, if anything. But
Wait, which weapon?
any of them. I don't know. I'm just poking at you.
I
What?
do the poking with my rapiers.
You know what I really like about Foundry that I recently found out is that they have loot sheets in 2E. Like they made a thing you can make that's just a sheet you can put your loot into.
I'll have to talk to you about ideas for better weapons anyway.
Yeah.
But there's a certain armor set for light armor that I want to get because I kind of know it's the best one I can possibly get.
Anyway, everyone who wants to go to bed should go to bed. And next time, I think we're gonna be back in Sandpoint. That seems like a sensible answer to the
Oh,
question.
you wanna continue?
No, I'm saying that we're ending the session now, and then next time, you'll be back in Sandpoint. Because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's where you want to go, right? Unless you want to go somewhere else, just tell me.
Probably Sandpoint.
Go back, say hello. Be like, hey, Craig, why are you so dusty? And he's like, nah, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna get celestial armor.
That's a bomb.